We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stuttering Craig.
I did. Oh, wow! Right on the tip. Just on the tip.
And Blabs. Co-hosted by our friends from around the internet.
There is a portion of Norway where it is legally required to carry a firearm at all times.
If you're just a normal man looking for common sense in this crazy-ass world, you've come to the right place. And now, broadcasting from our homes from around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers.
Okay, you ready? Open wide!
I did it! Okay, anyway, hi guys. Oh, I forgot the music. I was too busy. Look, there it is. I was too busy trying to fix Plus because Plus says it's not around. So, anyway. Hi guys, how you all doing? I'm working on it. Done. Okay. What the fuck is the hat?
I'm here to bring the testosterone, Blabs. It's Ladies' Day. It's Ladies' morning, right?
Yeah.
And I was told we need to bring a little testosterone. So, Toots, let's rock and roll.
What have
Let's
you
do
done?
this.
What is that? Oh, hang on. That's my end. There was music playing. I was like, what are you doing, Kay? She started pressing buttons. Hey.
Typical woman.
Thing. What are you talking about? Typical woman getting
Pressing
blamed for shit too.
Yeah.
The button
anyway.
wasn't pretty enough.
Listen. Okay. So here's what's happening.
Did you put bowling and beer in your background to make this more masculine? Sorry.
I did. I got rid of the My Little Pony background I had prior. My super cool man cave. And man cave is a totally testosterone word to use. And no way, shape, or form very gay.
All right, hang on. I gotta give some context here because so what happened was StreamYards, you have to like automatically connect Plus, like with the stream key and everything, every single show. And for some reason, it didn't register that I put the new stream key in, so it did not connect Plus right away. So during the intro, I had to reconnect it real fast, and then I closed the tab, and another tab became the primary. Started playing like relaxing music, and I thought it was Kay. And I'm sorry, Kay, it wasn't you. It was the weird.
You should be sorry.
It's the weird tab I have open that we'll talk about in a bit, but.
Starting off with a bang.
ASMR
Doing
tab?
good. Doing good.
It's not an ASMR tab. For some reason, there was just music playing anyway. Hi, Mal.
Hi.
Welcome to the
great.
shit show.
I was gonna say it's always a shit show when I show up.
Your
so.
character is sending me.
Character? Oh, Phoenixes. It's like, cool. No, that's
It's not a
real
character. It's just my.
Every other time, it's a fake character. This is the real Phoenix.
Right.
This is the real me. Yeah.
Right. Anyway, Craig died, by the way, guys. So,
Sad news,
yeah.
guys. Sorry about that.
But he will be resurrected for later today. Because, listen, if I don't do this, I'll be wrong or in trouble. So, later today, Blabs versus F-Zero, which I don't know anything about F-Zero whatsoever. That will be exclusive on Plus at 3 p.m. Eastern. There is a promo code you can use, $1, to sign up for your first month, only for one, so you can really come watch us just for $1. And Phoenix, is F-Zero a good game?
Yeah. Oh, F-Zero is one of my favorite games of all time. Melee,
Based.
I'm sure you've played F-Zero.
My god, I love F-Zero. GX is like one of the best games to ever exist. And honestly, I like F-Zero 99 as well. It's pretty fun.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So Blabs, a little quick history lesson for you. So F-Zero came out with the Super Nintendo. It was like one of the first games that came out with it, along with Pilot Wings and Super Mario World. It's like actually one of the best launch lineups of all time. And it's this like futuristic hover car kind of racing game with incredibly good music and very good control. So I'm expecting you to be the worst.
You had the good music part the other day. I'm very intrigued by this. But on a side note, Mally, can you pick up that Yeti again? It's bigger than your body. What is It's so huge. When she went to drink out of it, her face disappeared.
That is giant.
You thirsty, bro?
Dude, I only drink water. I am a freaking camel. I don't do soda. I'll do lemonade. I don't drink anything but water. So yeah,
No tea,
this
no
was
coffee.
literally a necessity. My last one actually broke, and I was panicked, and I had to get another one of this size and this insulation because I'm incessant on ice water. I'm a little.
I
cranky.
feel you.
What do
on
you
the
mean
cold water.
insulation? What?
Like
Proper-
Yeah, it's like double walled so that it
Mhm.
actually like I can go to bed with ice in this and I'll wake up with ice in it. Like
Bro, I just buy like plastic cups for like $20, like the reusable, not even reusable. I just chuck it every time.
She's
like,
like, do
done.
not redeem.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
not
because
redeem
fuck
the
having to
washing of
wash
the
'em.
cup. Just throw it
Yeah,
out.
fuck it. Yeah.
Oh boy. Anyway.
Us girls, we understand. Am I right? Am I right? Absolutely.
Oh my god, totally slay.
Jesus Christ.
Totally.
Okay. Also, this was not announced yesterday or anywhere on social media, so we're like the first to say here. But this Friday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, Wicked's going live on Plus and building Legos. What Lego set? I have absolutely no idea, so y'all have to tune in to see. But obviously, it's Wicked, so it's gonna be good. Let's just be honest. I think that about covers the Plus talk. Am I missing anything, Phoenix?
Nope. I think we're all
Do
set.
not redeem.
Good
Okay,
job.
we're good. Okay.
Do
All
not
right.
redeem.
Okay. All right. Let me say to the super chats. Okay. Mercenary says, "Morning Blabs is fired, and I am in pure pain." Is this about the hole in your leg again? Has it reopened after 6 months? Oh, last night I experienced explosive decompression. What does that mean?
what does that mean?
I'm just happy it wasn't explosive diarrhea. That he
That's
didn't
what
share
I
that
was
with
thinking.
the
I was
universe.
like, decompressing, like you like everywhere. I
Well,
don't know.
decompression means he may have been farting a lot. That's what it sounds like. Homeboy was fucking farting up a storm, is what it sounds like.
Get him some like Pepto-Bismol and everything, I guess. The slut named D-Day says, "You're shit, Blab, sup, K." Fine then. He has a slut. Tamamo says, for 10 bridge points, question. The UK has chips, but when we think of fries, they are just skinny chips, but we also have thick chips, crinkled chips, and curly chips. Do you have crinkled fries or thick fries?
Mhm.
Yeah, French fries are under all that category. And then potato chips are just potato chips.
Yeah, there's like crinkle cut and steak fries, which are the thicker ones. So
I like the thicker ones. I bet that'll be clipped.
they all can be good if they're all crispy and salty. That's all.
I like barbecue flavored chips. Chat, let us know your favorite chips, by the way. Just saying. Okay, moving on. Ian says we need memes of Blab's secret tabs. Okay, they're not secret tabs. It's what we're going to be pulling up on the show later today. But for some reason, there's
Yeah, I wanna
music
know.
attached to this website, and I didn't know that until I clicked on it and like brought it up for the first time today. It wasn't playing yesterday, so it must have been some ad on it. I don't know. It's fine, don't worry. Marius says, "Scoot over, Craig. It's time for side scroll hers." That's right, he's dead. But he'll be resurrected later today for Blabs Versus in a couple hours. Joey says, "F-Zero X is the best racing game on the N64.
No, Diddy Kong Racing Supremacy. I'm sorry. I have to draw the line. Diddy Kong Racing is the best racing game on the N64 and ever.
I'm a Beetle Adventure Racing, I will say, is even better than
Get
that.
out of here.
Beetle
No,
Adventure.
I can't get out of here.
Okay, fine.
Nope. Yeah,
Roadsters.
Beetle
How
Adventure.
about that? We're doing hidden
like a
gem
beetle?
N64 racers.
I believe that's what we're doing, Kay.
Are you, okay, so are you with a punch buggy or you're a beetle like a bug?
You're like a Volkswagen. It's like
I
you've
thought
played
you were
this,
a
Melee,
bug.
right?
Yeah, you're just.
I mean, look,
beetles.
yeah, DK, like the Donkey Kong, the Diddy Kong Racing is a very, very good game. But as far as the best racing game, no, I'm telling you, it's Beetle Adventure.
Listen, it's
We'll
so
fight over it later.
inspired. We're still talking about it like 25 years later. It's the best game ever. I don't even
I'm
care.
just gonna say Mario Kart for the Wii.
Get out!
I love the wheel.
She loves the Wii so much, Melee. Just let her have it. Sure, you're right. Perfect. Moving on.
The wheel! Oh my god. The
she does.
second, the
She
second
does.
I can turn off that
the
stuff.
Wheels. I have them. I even have the discount wheels that weren't published by Nintendo or whatever that you could still put in them. One was like pink and one blue. Yeah, very generic and gender roles, you know?
I guess if we're giving unpopular opinions, I'm gonna say Disney Speedstorm.
Hey,
See
not
how she
bad.
sighed? She's like, I got it out there. It's free.
That's not a bad game.
I was like, okay, it's out of my system.
All right. Dwight for 5 says, when are we getting the side scrollers turtleneck stream? So everybody on the panel has to wear a turtleneck. It would be hilarious. never, because that'd be melting, and I hate turtlenecks. They bother my neck. They're like, so no. Mm-mm.
I'll
Am
do
I
it.
the only one?
I'll take one for the team. I'm ready.
Why though? You'll melt.
Because I own, for whatever reason, an ungodly amount of turtlenecks. We got to use them at some point. Let's just get it over with.
Why?
I don't know, because everyone in my family always sends them to me for Christmas. I think it's because they secretly hate me, but I never worn them. So let's just do it. Let's just get them over with.
You're going shopping at Marshalls or whatever, and you're like, I'm gonna get myself a turtleneck and then never wear it.
No, I'm not doing it to myself. No.
It's not a personal choice. I just want to be
That
clear.
you ended up with this number of gifted turtlenecks.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
So many. I think it's at like 12 or 13, and I'm not kidding you. Yeah. And they also get them, they know I hate stripes, and so I get striped shirts a lot too. I hate stripes.
Okay, here's what you
Men
need to
should
do.
not wear striped shirts.
You need to post a photo of your turtleneck collection over on Plus later today, and we will judge your
I think I'll just wear a new turtleneck every day. How about that?
12 days, like the 12 days of Christmas.
Oh my god.
Yeah, except much more anticlimactic.
And then nothing happens.
Yeah.
Bentley for 10 says, hey, Blabs, I believe in you to handle this stream like a champ. Well, so far, it's been derailed. You'll handle this as strong as Mally's love for Disney, Phoenix infatuation to Tomb Raider's legend, and Kay's what? Oh, no, it's not there. Where is it? There's nothing.
Love for Three Houses, Montez, hashtag, and no, Bentley, you lie. And this man has made my life hell because he gifted me the DLC to Fire Emblem Three Houses, and we have a rule on our channel that we play 1 hour of every gifted game that we get. I have to play 1 hour of this game that I hate. Thank you, Bentley.
Wow.
Ta-da! All right, let me get to some super chats in a bit, but we should probably get going. So, I'm going to do today in gaming history, and you guys are probably all going to tell me what I missed. So, today, on July 23rd, 2025, the Castlevania Chronicles released in Japan. I know it has a different name, but it's not like I can pronounce it. Max Payne was released in 2001. Shut up, okay? I see you giggling. And then Five Nights at Freddy's 4 was released in 2015. How'd I do? Oh, shit! Show and tell!
Yeah, right there.
Oh,
right
look!
there.
The
Max
two
Payne.
of you did it!
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
so
look.
glad.
If I wasn't writing timestamps, Phoenix, I would have pulled that up first, okay?
But Melee, I figured that since I'm here right now, and it's really off topic because they're not there, but I do want to show you guys a collection because, as I told you, today is all about masculinity and testosterone. That's what I'm bringing today.
All right.
So I wanted to show you, unrelated,
What,
only your boy
Powerpuff?
Phoenix, very close, is my very own copy of Twilight Seen It. For the Wii, your favorite system. But Blabs, we're not done yet because I also own a second copy of Twilight Seen It. But Phoenix, you wouldn't possibly have a third one. Oh, wait for it. I do. I've got 3 copies of Twilight Seen It. Don't ask these questions. They're unimportant.
Last time I asked him, he wouldn't tell me. He's a man of mystery.
What is
And also 2 copies of Hannah Montana. We've got Hannah Montana the movie covered, and then the Hannah Montana like sing-along Spotlight World Tour.
Why do you have
This is just
these
me and the
games?
guys. Well, because my guy friends would come over, we drink a lot of beer, we talk sports, and then we play some Hannah Montana just to fucking conclude the evening. It's a good time. You guys should play it, but it's only guys allowed, so maybe next time. Sorry about that.
Mally's judging you hardcore behind the glasses. Can you tell? She's like,
I'm still stuck on the 3
yeah.
copies.
Yeah.
3 copies.
1,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
I actually-
2, you didn't realize it was there. 3 is like, there's no
How
excuse.
do you not know that you have 2 others?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Mally, it's because I wore out the disc from playing it so much that I had to buy a second copy, and then we fucking blew past that one. So we went for a third one. No, I happened to find a bargain bin, and I think I have 5 copies. I can't find the other 2.
Oh my God.
They're probably with those turtlenecks. But yeah, I just like to own shitty games. Melee and I have talked about owning some of the shittiest games of all time. And I take pride in my collection. So I just wanted to share that with you
you
guys
won that contest because I realized, I don't collect games that I like hate. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shame. You should get on that. Waste money.
I know.
Like
I
me.
really should. I really
Did
should.
you watch like the Twilight movies in theaters, Phoenix?
I may or may not have had G friends that made me go and watch them. Yes, I've seen all of them. Yes.
Wow, I survived 25 years of life without ever seeing them. I evaded all of my friends in middle school who were gaga for it, and I was like, hell no. And I decided to watch them on Netflix when I was like 25 or 26. I binged them all, and I was like, what have I done? This is terrible. But now I understand the memes and the references, and I'm like, oh, that's funny. That's the best part about it, is you can make fun of it now. But I'm still surprised you have seen it, which I have for Harry Potter, the board game, but not on the Wii.
I have it for Disney.
Here's what I.
Yeah.
There you go.
Kay, do you have seen it?
Not those versions. Whatever.
You have?
I think we have like a Star. No, it's Trivial Pursuit. I don't know. It's the same shit to me, man. I hate like trivia games and stuff. This is something about me. So James owns this stuff, and I like groan every time we have to play him.
Huh. Okay.
Well, if we ever do play Scene of Twilight, expect to lose because
I
I'm
actually
ready.
want you to play that. I really want you to play it on like Plus or something, or on your own channel for free, like torture. Like just do it for 30 minutes and then leave, because you'll probably never want to do anything after that ever again.
That would make me
no one will ever.
I need to
watch.
see him smash that game. And
start to finish. Absolutely
more correct.
Hey guys, join
Cheers.
Plus, and Phoenix is gonna play.
There you go. There's an ad
on the Wii. Do you still have a Wii?
I just got influenced.
I do.
Okay, so look at that. He's all set. Perfect. He doesn't even need to emulate it.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Anyway, let me pull up what I missed, because I'm sure everyone's gonna get mad at me, and I probably should have put this on the list. But oh well. The Amiga came out in 1985. Everybody. Phoenix, are you angry? Is that okay with you?
I mean, who?
That's
talks
okay.
about the
I'm only
Amiga?
20 years old, so I've never even heard of the Amiga. I'm so young, so I've never heard of that.
Okay. The Emperor was released in Japan. Obviously, the Castlevania Chronicles. I put that one on for today. Shinobi 3.
Shinobi, nice.
That's a good one.
Oh, see, well, I didn't put that one in. Oh well.
No, you picked fine. You were
all right.
fine.
My picks were okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
All right.
You're good, girl.
Desperados.
You're good.
For now, I don't know what's at the bottom of this list.
Downhill Domination. Listen, I didn't put Nancy Drew
Super
in.
Mario World.
You guys know I always put Nancy Drew, but I didn't do it this time, so you're all welcome. A Shatter, Serious Sam Collection.
Oh, Serious
Katamari
Sam.
Forever.
Okay, that's
That's a good one.
Five Nights at Freddy's, which I did put on the list. Carry On. He fucked the girl out of me.
Excuse me?
I want to know what that one's about. Hang on, we'll come back to that one.
That's like my biography.
The Star Named EOS, Hatsune Miku Logic Paint S Plus just came out today. All right, hang on. What is this?
I would have put Serious Sam on there and Shinobi.
Oh,
I would have.
right.
I would have taken Five Nights at Freddy's 4 and put either Shinobi or the other one.
There's no description out of it. Let's see. Oh no! Oh, this is a weird one. Okay. The game is an interactive fiction title that explores the creator's personal experience with transgender identity, sex work, and trauma.
It's a good
God,
one.
wow.
It's a good one. Don't miss out.
Steam.
We let them make anything in the gaming industry.
Wow. So the player character is named Anne, who is convinced to enter sex work by her partner Sally. The game is semi-autobiographical and deals with a mixture of personal experiences. Wow.
See, and this is the degeneracy all these people will protect. They're fine with this, but they get mad at the other sexy games. It's like, all of it should be there, but like, you're not going to try to take this game down.
Yeah.
And I find it insane that not only do we romanticize and glorify sex work in real life, but now we're like just making video games about it. And like, it's so intertwined with the normie world now, and it's fucking gross.
Yep. Like I'm never gonna say that you can't make whatever game you want to make, right? I'm not some moral
make your
high
games, bro.
I can't justify that, but I'm just like, it's an odd choice. Things that you want to make.
Choice.
Out of all
You have
things in
the
the world.
limitless possibility of creativity, and you chose that.
Exactly. That's
Wild
my
use
point.
of free will.
Yeah. So anyway,
Use of free will.
this is some weird first world problems, isn't it?
It really is, dude. I feel like we're in a video game because of the shit we talk about. I feel like we're in a goddamn movie or a sitcom. I don't even know.
Oh my God, bless you, girl. That was amazing.
Yeah. So anyway, let me hit up some supers before we get to the hard news or flaccid news, whichever you want. Righteous says Ginger is better. Does anyone know what that's about?
Nope.
No idea. Okay. Mercenary gives us an update. It was home cooking, somehow worse than Taco Bell. Oh man, I
Okay,
hope
so
your
yeah, he was
asshole's okay, bro.
farting up a storm. Yeah. That guy was fucking. He had holes in his pants when he was done. Just,
I learned too much on this show.
Same.
It's great. It's great. All right. Reese for Two says Rumble. Oh, that's just the platform.
That's just me telling you it's Rumble, girl. Okay, I'm organized.
Thanks, man.
you got this, Blabs. You're-
You got a retard. Anyway.
Now I get why it's hard for Craig.
Yeah. Mhm. Good morning, Kai, Phoenix, Mally, and Toots. If for some reason you need a much bigger cup for your water, there's 300-liter mug by 7-Eleven. I used to use it with a metal straw for water for work. Good stuff.
300 liters? That's not a typo. That's not milliliters. That's liters.
What is it? Like, is it a backpack? Just kidding.
That's like a literal bathtub. For Slurpee,
Nice.
I'm in.
How do
Man
you?
filled the bed of his truck with water.
Clean.
How do you not pee forever? And I mean that literally, forever.
Yeah.
Just an
I
infinite
can't even
loop.
know.
You just pee in and then you just drink and you're good.
That's it. Yes. That's amazing. God bless. Whew.
They thought Phoenix was going to be the masculine one today. It's all me, baby. Let's go. Pissing. I'll talk about Tony
Damn it.
Hawk, whatever you want. Football, let's go.
Oh my god.
Was it the 12?
Weird. Oh,
Oh, don't
Damn it.
do
I
that.
gotta get my
Something
game on.
Weird at me. Oh.
personally hurt me.
Tamamo says, thank you for the clarification. The autism was strong this morning. I only played Diddy Kong Racing of those, but I did very much enjoy it. I played as the squirrel.
I like the dramatic
Conquer?
pauses. That was great.
The squirrel. Thank you very much, Tamamo. Joey says, Mario Kart 64 and F-Zero X are better, battle mode, and the chaos in MK64 and the pure speed of F-Zero X makes them better. Thank you very much, Joey. All right, guys, oh, wait, we have to hit up this one from Tamamo. My mother watched Twilight every time she did the ironing.
There we go.
I have seen all of every movie just from passing the TV to get food.
I unfortunately relate to that very heavily. I made it through middle school as well, but my parents had a Twilight phase.
Really?
Your parents had a Twilight
Your
phase.
dad
I
was
got
a
mom,
Twilight
but like
fanboy?
she lumped that into it. Like mom got the books and the movies and was like, she was on it.
I tried
She
to
was in
read
it.
like the first chapter because my sister was in it and she's 2 years older than me. And I remember opening up the page and I was like, this is shit. And I just closed it and put it away. And like that was the most I ever got involved in Twilight as a kid. I was like, no thanks. So, yeah, never read them. Don't have a plan to. All right. You guys ready for some non-flaccid news? If I can find it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's
Bring
go.
it.
Okay, so this first story is a bit of a tie-in. So it's all about theme parks. Now, before we get to Mally's segment, I want to talk about some childhood, I guess, era for some of you guys is now ending because Six Flags is closing 2 parks, including California. Now, has anyone here ever been to Six Flags before?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so the parks, I'm not gonna like bring up the article because there's a bunch of ads on it, but the parks are, for anyone curious, Six Flags America and its accompanying water park, Hurricane Harbor in Bowie, Maryland, and Six Flags California's Great America of Santa Clara, California are shutting down by the end of this year, actually. So like really, really soon. Now, Mally, I'm assuming
Does
you've
California have other great adventures, though, Six Flags, though?
I
Or is
think
that the
they
only
do.
one?
Great Adventures? I'm not sure. I have been to what is it? Six Flags Magic Mountain mostly.
Uh-huh.
That's the one that I have attended the most, so I'm actually not sure about it, but I do know that we have several all over the state.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay,
sure
well,
there's at least one open. So in California. So it's not like the end of the world for California, but those 2 parks are closing. So in case anyone's ever curious about Six Flags, that's it. Hang on, I gotta pull that one up. Hang on, not you. This one, Jake says so. 4 flags now.
Hey-o.
I like that one. That one's funny. All right, so keeping in line with theme parks. Now I'm gonna let Mally lead this one, but Mally, Have you ever been to Star Wars Launch Bay?
Sadly, yes.
Which one have you been to?
So I've been to the Disneyland one. As anybody who knows me may know, I've literally never been to Disney World or Florida, so I don't know those personally, but I know the history about Star Wars Launch Bay.
All right, so can you give us a little recap?
Yeah, so Star Wars Launch Bay is kind of one of the first things that Disney wanted to do when they obtained the rights to Star Wars and when they started working with Lucasfilms. They wanted to shove it into their park so bad that they kind of just put it on top of other things. And since they have come in, they've upset guests on both coasts. The Star Wars Launch Bay covered up Innoventions here, which was personally one of my favorite buildings. It was in Tomorrowland, and it was all about futuristic stuff. And they just slapped Star Wars themes on it, and it kind of just like took the personality out of it. And the buildings are also kind of ugly. So the Innoventions building is still, but in Florida, their building is just so plain and dark and dim and gray, and it looks like a cog building. But yeah, so over there, I believe that they actually had put it over in the back. It was near the Great Movie Ride. I'm not completely precise on the location. I know that back in the day, though, it used to be something that they're kind of turning it back into now.
Yeah, so the Disney Hollywood Studios, the area it's in is Animation Courtyard. And then the one in Disneyland, the area was in Tomorrowland. But supposedly both of these areas opened up in 2015 for Star Wars Launch Bay. But am I correct in that the one in California closed 5 years ago?
Yeah, so in 2020, when COVID happened, actually, they kind of just stopped putting effort into it. So because for us, Star Wars Launch Bay was very much an overlay to a building they didn't know what to do with anymore, when COVID hit, they turned that into backstage area. I remember going into Star Wars Launch Bay only a couple times in between it being Innoventions and Star Wars Launch Bay because it went through like 5 different phases before it closed, and now it's just inaccessible and it's backstage. But at the time, they had thrown up some Star Wars-y decor, music, and had some meet and greet characters wandering around. The coolest thing that it happened to me is I like ran into Boba Fett. He was just standing by himself, and I ran into him, and so it was like, okay, cool. So I went over and I got a picture with him, but that was it. And because it didn't fit the area and because they were already trying to build Galaxy's Edge, it was like not fitting. So they ended up closing it for COVID.
Interesting, yeah, because I was doing some research on it this morning, so I find it fascinating that one park was open for 5 years. And now the news of today, in case you're wondering why, guys, we're talking about that, is that yesterday they just announced that they would be shutting down the park in Florida, so basically after 10 years. So if we scroll all the way down here, keep going. It says in 2026, that's really small for you guys. Let me zoom. Okay. In 2026, the current home of Star Wars Launch Bay will transform into a new place where kids and kids at heart can laugh, draw, dream, and explore animated new experiences. So it kind of sounds like they're going back to what they used to do here. And it sounds like Star Wars lost them a lot of money.
Yeah, they're probably trying to hear out the fans right now. So yeah, from what I gather, this announcement came and there was a lot of positive uproar from the fans. If you go to the actual post from Walt Disney World and Disney Parks comments, you can see that a lot of the comments are saying things like, "Oh, finally, you've woken up and realized that the definition of Disney is animation and nostalgia, and that's what you need to get people's attention." And so even the poster, you scrolled by it there in that article, is gorgeous, and it is just screaming to the fans. It looks so much like something that would have come out 20 years ago. It is all of our beloved characters. And it's even a couple new ones like Raya's Dragon, and some of them are out there, but they did so many throwbacks. I see Coda from Brother Bear. They did a really large.
I'm kind of surprised they forgot all about Brother Bear.
Yeah, and I think one of the coolest parts is that yes, this used to be Animation Courtyard, and it was a really beloved area. But just like Disney does, they think if it doesn't get enough numbers, then they need to cover it up with something else. And they thought Star Wars would bring that. It didn't, and it hasn't for a while. Especially with the closing of Muppet Vision 3D and that courtyard, Muppet Courtyard, you might have heard a lot of people being like, "What the fuck? Star Wars Launch Bay is sitting right there. You could have done all of this over there." But little did we know they probably had these plans in the mix, and people are now turning around very happy about it. It is a direct throwback to what they used to have over there, Animation Courtyard. And it actually, the layout, the look of it is directly inspired from California's Disney in Burbank, Disney's Hollywood studio lot. That all the colors there, that shade of pink paint, all of that is exactly what they use here. And so they're trying to replicate it. And then there's even the sign out front of the pull-in where you pull past it when you're trying to park as one of the employees. They have like the sign that says "Welcome to Walt Disney Studios" and all that, so that's going to be up front. The cool part about this, though, is that a lot of Walt Disney World fans might remember that Hollywood Studios used to have a very iconic Sorcerer Mickey hat.
Yeah,
This
I
was
remember
the icon for Hollywood Studios for like a good 10 to 15 years. This all originated in 2001 when Walt Disney World put the Sorcerer hat in place for a celebration that was only supposed to take place for about a year and a half. It was supposed to be taken down in 2003. This was for 100 years of magic, which was commemorating the 100th anniversary of Walt Disney's birth. It was, again, intended to be taken down a year and a half later, but because fans loved it so much and it got so much attention, it became the park icon and they kept it for 15 years. Then when that got taken down, there was a lot of really, really upset fans about it. And now that they're bringing this back, there's a lot of people being like, are they listening to the fans and knowing that we want these things back and these like images back? Because they're giving a lot of room in the concept art. You could see there's a lot of room for photos and like, you know, photo pass people to be standing around and getting that. So they really want to focus on people being able to see it and feel like they can get up close to it because they can't get up close to the one in California. So yeah, there's the TLDR.
Okay.
Mally, are you seeing a hard reset in Disney? Can you feel it in the air, or is it just in certain areas?
Collins?
Yes, exactly. I was trying to. Yes, that's what I was doing.
I would so love that, and I'm so hoping for it. But like y'all know, I just canceled my annual pass in the last couple months. I don't have hope for it happening, at least in the time that I have patience for it. I do think that they are being kind of like, whether it's financially or because of internal corporate, forced to do better things in certain ways. Yeah. Like these park decisions here and there. People are still mad about the Rivers of America and Muppet Vision Courtyard, but I guess they'll be happy about Animation Courtyard. It's like a give and take. So like, there's definitely a lot more reason for people to be upset, I think, right now still. Especially because I just posted a bunch of reviews about the new Elio movie, which I originally thought was good until I learned that it had every queer bit stripped from it. And that was the whole motivation for even making the film. So like knowing that their incentive and their motivation to do these things is founded in agendas is like, it's what robs me of any hope I have. Even when they put out one good thing, it's like they made that Once Upon a Time short about a year or so ago for the 100th anniversary, and it was like that 9-minute short that everybody loved. It had all the characters in it and everything.
Yeah,
everyone was like, can
octopus
Disney do what they've always done still? Can they still do that? They can. They choose not to. You were the one that showed me that one commercial for the Disney Cruise Line.
Yeah, with the little octopus that was so
cute. The octopus, yes.
Yeah.
Darling. They clearly have the capability up their sleeve. And now there's all this talk right now of, oh, they've hired a bunch of 2D animators back. They're going to be going back to 2D animation. I'm like, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it.
Interesting. Kay, any thoughts on Disney, or you're more like, fuck them?
I let y'all do the Disney talk. I'm so done with Disney. I mean, I'm kind of in the Marvel side of it right now, but otherwise, like, Star Wars is just dead to me. It's so upsetting. Like, yeah, I don't mind like classic Disney stuff, but I've never been the biggest Disney person, so.
All right. Well, let me hit up some supers relating to Disney real fast. Okay, let's see. Dada was obsessed with going to desert in summer. I'm not sure which one you meant there, bro, but okay, thanks. Mercenary also says, I've never been to Six Flags Magic Mountain. My dad promised to take us there one day. He lied to me and went straight to Death Valley saying this was it. Okay.
That poor son of a bitch.
Right. Wes says there is a new state-of-the-art Six Flags opening in Saudi Arabia soon. Yeah, they're even working on like Abu Dhabi's working on a Harry Potter Wizarding World park. So I'm sure the Alphabet Mafia is really gonna love that one.
Does that mean you're going to Saudi Arabia?
I don't really plan on going. I gotta be honest.
Craig. Craig, how about
We'll help you cover up, don't
Saudi
worry.
Arabia.
I feel like you're not like, what, am I only going to be able to see my eyeballs? Like, how's that going to work, you know? Anyway. All right, let me get some supers later, guys. Except for John says all of y'all are wrong. The best racing 64 game is Mickey Speedway USA. Mally probably likes
That's
that
not
one.
a bad take.
I do really like that one, but I actually am ashamed. I completely forgot about Disney World Racing, which is the first racing game I ever played, and it is Disney, and it was on the Dreamcast.
Okay. All
That's
right.
I revised my pick. It's not Storm, it's that.
And little fun fact that Mickey's Speedway was made by Rare. So Rare was the ones who made Diddy Kong Racing. So it's a very good company. It's actually not a bad game at all.
That's why I'm fine compromising on that.
I feel like only Kay can read this one out loud.
Oh boy, what am I doing? Durka Blabs.
Thank you, man.
Is that why you brought me on today?
Racist and hurtful.
Is everyone going to do not redeem? Durka. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my god.
Shit. All right. Let's move on. So we actually have a little bit of a win to talk about. I don't know if you guys seen the news. And I feel like everyone here, especially Phoenix, as he identifies as the most womanly female one here, will be very pleased about this.
Wait, what?
As U.S. Olympic officials bar transgender women from women's competition. That's a big win, actually.
Whoa.
Now, I don't think I can pull this article up because it's always behind a stupid ass paywall. Yeah, I got a paywall. Awesome. But Jennifer is correct. I was able to skim like the first half of the article before it was like pay. And it's true that they don't say not from competition. They actually say banned from women's competition. So it's like interesting wording there that you actually admit that trans women can compete in the men's division of sports. So big win. The fact
Where
that
they
this even
belong.
yeah, exactly. The fact that we are even here and having this conversation shows how much of a Looney Tune timeline we are in. And the fact that this needs to be even said that, hey, trans women are not women is wild. But Mally, I think you're very pleased about this, especially when we had the whole tranny talk.
Thrilled. Yeah. I feel like the tides are beginning to turn on this whole thing. I don't feel like anyone in their right mind has ever had an issue with someone wanting to live their life and mind their business.
Yep.
We have an issue with people trying to change reality, trying to force that warped reality on other people, and trying to, change laws to accommodate that insanity. That's not okay.
And push it on kids too, which is
Yeah, crazy. So there's a little win for us. So I had to report that.
a huge win.
I mean, here's the thing though, which should never happen in the first place. And how are those medals that were won in the last Olympics? How is that going to work? Because we have Emain, who's totally a dude, had those Olympic medals. Now I'm pretty sure he has to give those back. But what about the other ones? Because there was more than one, wasn't there? There was another one that participated. So I'm kind of wondering how that's going to work if any of these dudes have their medals and things. But at least I'm glad, we're moving in the right direction for a change. But let's talk about something a little bit crazy. Have you guys ever heard of a woman called Trisha Paytas?
Unfortunately, yes. I wish I didn't know about this random YouTuber drama people, but yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't know who this person was until yesterday. But if you didn't know, she's like a YouTuber, American media personality. She just had a baby. And the reason why I'm bringing her up is because the names that she's giving these children, a little bit insane. Aquaman.
I thought you were bringing her up for a different reason. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, what's your reason? I was going to talk about weird-ass baby names.
Well, that's also a top thing, but every baby she's had has also, caused the death of a major person.
Huh?
Ozzy just died. She had her baby. The Queen died. She had a baby. There was another one, too. I forgot who it was, but, straight up, that's, in line timeline-wise, and now the internet's freaking out about it. So people are like, is she going to have another?
People are, gaslighting the Pope thing or whatever because it was, a few months apart, but it just happened to be the same year. So I'm like, okay, this could be a quick. But the Aussie thing is, on the dime. That was crazy.
Oh, so that's why pictures of Ozzy in this thread.
And then there's a picture of Aquaman, whatever, Jason Momoa with Ozzy. And it's like, what just happened?
Really?
Yeah.
That's right. Can you find that for me real fast?
I'll try to see if I can find it. It's
been
random people posting
it up because of that weird shit. And I was like, yeah, her births are causing deaths, people are saying.
No,
or they're saying, what is it? Somebody said that, her kids are the reincarnated people that are dying.
She has the most famous children ever. Wow, that's going to be some lot.
Well, anyway, the point of this was that to talk about the weirdest baby names and how, we don't have normal names anymore. So I'm opening this up to the chat, too. What is the weirdest name you ever heard of? So, this kid is now Aquaman Moses, and his siblings are Malibu Barbie and Elvis. What the frick kind of names are that? So then it actually led me to an article, which, by the way, this is the article, mind you, that was playing the weird-ass music on me before. And it's called 100 of the Weirdest Baby Names in History. Now, we're not going to go through all of them, but I did want to highlight the top few ones because they're freaking weird. Do you by chance have that photo, Kay, of Ozzy and Aquaman yet?
It's hard to find for some reason.
Maybe it was photoshopped. Who knows? But
no, it's
pressure
real.
for
He was there.
Aquaman.
He was at the concert. The last concert
okay,
he did. So
that.
this is like legit. I found a random person here.
Sewage. Okay, sure. Anyone else have you guys ever heard of the weirdest names?
Like, I'm gonna have to call out a
yeah.
girl. I'm gonna have to call out a girl that I know from high school. I'm sorry, I have to say her full name because her name is Anita Wang, unironically. And girl, what happened? Just change your name. Change one. Change the first or the last, but one of them, homie. Like, bro.
Wow,
That's rough.
Yeah.
Mally Phoenix, you got any weird names you've ever encountered?
I do. When I was student teaching, there was another teacher that had relayed that they had a very difficult name to pronounce, and the student's name, they ended up having to call the parents to ask them how to say it. The name was Ladasha.
Oh my god, was it spelled?
How was it spelled? That's a great question, Blabs. It was spelled LA-AH. You pronounced the dash. That was what the mom said.
Oh no!
It was on this girl's birth certificate. That poor girl. I don't know where she ends up.
Where she
but
is
I
in
hope
life.
you change it someday, Miss Girl. You were doomed. Yeah, poor girl.
Ladasha. Then it would just be Leha.
Literally, that was what she was like. Leia, and the little girl's like, "My name's Ladasha," and she's like, "I don't know what this is. This is not English." Yeah.
Wow.
Chat. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to validate that question, but yes.
The answer is
Were
yes.
they? Was the question what ethnicity?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure we know.
Yeah, we know. Do not redeem.
Again, my brother is black, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's
guys.
okay.
I have
Phoenix
the
has
pass.
the pass.
Yes.
This is the photo in question of Aquaman, Sharon, and Ozzy. So there you go.
He was in the mosh pit. Yeah, I saw the last concert and it was crazy and good for Jason Momoa. But it's so weird that like they have a photo together and then Aquaman is the baby name. Like there's something there. There's a thread.
I see some of you guys hitting
If
some
that kid,
memes.
if that guy, if he grows up and drowns, he's gonna feel like a real fucking goose. That Aquaman kid. Like,
Right?
the pressure of having to be the best swimmer. It's too much.
Can you tell
I
I'm
kinda feel
already
bad
an
for him.
Elvis? Yeah.
Okay, the thing that
That's-
annoys me about this too is like, why didn't you just call him Arthur Curry? Isn't that the name of Aquaman? So you could have been like Arthur Curry
or something. Who knows?
You want to know what's funny to me is I actually saw the video of her explaining that she like fought, like verbally fought with the ladies in the C-section room because they were like, okay, what's the name? And they wrote Aqua, like just Aqua. And she was like, it's Aquaman. It's Aquaman. And like told them.
The nurses were
Phoenix?
like, I hate my job.
Phoenix, I've got a meme for you.
What? Yeah.
I'm ready.
Aqua ma'am. It's ma'am.
It's ma'am. That's hilarious.
Mally should get credit for that for bringing it up. I'm just saying.
No.
Let me show you guys the top 10 weirdest names. And some of the chat had already known this and guessed it. So we have Moon Unit. By the way, let me know if you hear any music or anything. I hope
That's
not.
Frank Zappa's. That's Frank Zappa's kid.
No
Yeah,
music.
what the hell, though? Moon Unit. Then we have...
And Dweezil was the brother.
We have Elon Musk's child.
Oh, right.
The Dark Citadel. I have no idea how you pronounce that. We have Hellzel. Hell's Angels.
Cyanide?
Yeah, we got Cyanide. Because, you know.
Good lord.
Hi, my name's Cyanide. I'll ruin your life. Like, what the fuck? We have Shelly with a $sign. That's cool.
Just kill me.
We have Shonda Lear.
No.
Yeah.
Chandelier.
We have Marijuana. or marijuana,
There it is.
whichever way you want to do. We have Portobello.
There's already a good name. Why couldn't you like literally Mary Jane would have been fine.
Yep.
It would have
Yeah.
been fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Marijuana Pepsi? Excuse me?
Yep.
What?
Yep. With
Hey!
Boyd registered in the 1970s. We have FIFA, who named, that's right, FIFA, for, the soccer fans out there. Hi, my name's FIFA. Yeah. We have Felony.
With a PH?
Yeah. Felony with a PH, am I right?
Wow.
Yeah, let me just keep going. It's Maybelline, like Maybelline, like the cover girl thing. Yeah.
At this, like 12 is like mistake. Just like that's like these are the worst.
Oops.
We're from Hawaii.
Yeah. Oops.
Oops, a baby.
Yeah. And then we'll just leave it with spicy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
that is the
Ladasha.
name.
I think Ladasha could replace a couple of
I
those.
think so
Yeah, I
too.
think so too. Yeah.
I mean, number 16 is Bordella, and 18 is Fanny.
No,
okay.
you don't do that to a child.
Yeah, so those are some awesome names, guys. I thought it'd be really funny to check those out.
Listen, this is why you're supposed to get animals. You name them whatever ridiculous shit you want. You can make anyone giggle. You're not supposed to doom a human being like that. That's just cruel.
No. Let me get some supers for some of the names. Mercenary says being called Pokemon name is more noble. Yeah, some people even do Game of Thrones names and like Harry Potter names, and it's like, well, that one's not so bad. It's based on pop culture. At least they can pronounce it. It's not like marijuana or Portobello. Jason Lee named his kid Pilot Inspector. That's not a misspelling. It used to be the #1 weird celebrity baby name back in the day. Hi, my name's Pilot. How do you do? I'm not a pilot, though. Like, there's also a pilot
I actually
whale.
don't find to be that bad. It's weird, but it's not bad.
Yeah, but there's also a whale named the Pilot Whale, so you just named your child a whale.
Yeah.
It's very awkward if you're on a plane that's going down and someone's like, is there a pilot on the plane? They're like, shit, I guess. I played Pilot Wings once. Let's do this.
Commodore fan says, I'm an SC, and GA has a high black population. I used to work with a girl named My Pizza. I don't know what her mom was smoking when she was born. My Pizza?
Are these people embarrassed?
Is
How
she like
urgent
on
is
Clearly
going
not.
down to the courthouse on their 18th
I don't
birthday?
think-
I want to know.
No.
Oh, My Pizza. I bet she's on Feet Finders or OnlyFans or something at this point. She has to be with a name like that.
That's not a name. That's a username.
Maybe she's a porn star by now. Who knows?
Oh.
Let's see. Marijuana Pepsi, both a beverage and a legit question. Marijuana Pepsi. Thanks, I'll be here all week.
Oh my gosh.
Mojo says these people vote. Yeah, scary, right?
Yeah. Isn't that
That's
scary?
That is very scary. Retromeister says at least Robin Williams was based enough to name his daughter Zelda, since he was a true fan of the games. Rip Genie. Yeah,
That's
I
a
actually
beautiful
like the
name, though.
I think
Yeah.
it's a beautiful name, but I don't even know. Like, I'm not a fan of the IP or the franchise. I know nothing about it, but I always thought it was a beautiful name.
And Zelda existed before Zelda, the game. So, I mean, yeah.
Yep. Oscar says, look up Batman bin Superman. I don't want to. Thank you, though. Mercedes says, my mom had to fight the nurses over my name, and it's a normal German name, and the American nurses kept misspelling it. It's not the one with
Was
the
it Hitler?
mustache. Yeah, like, is it that one? The German name? We're all going to hell together.
No, you're going to hell. I didn't say shit. I don't condone that.
Girl, let's ride in hell together. I'm in.
Yeah, Mally's like,
Here we
go.
Get me off this bus.
Rod says, wait for the COVID names for next year's. Oh my god.
Oh, you're right. Oh my gosh.
COVID, Candida, something like that. Yeah, that'd be wild. Retromeister says, we lost in this month Michael Madsen, Julian McMahon, aka Dr. Doom, X-Files composer Mark Snell, and now the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, there was a lot of people in July. A lot of deaths.
Yeah.
Not fun. And we also lost the actress from MASH. I forget her name, but she died recently too.
Yes. Yes.
Mercenary says the baby thing is no coincidence. Not surprised. Ah, yes, Mercenary knows all. Tamama says back in my day, the worst offenders were Khaleesi and Golden Balls.
Wait,
How
I'm
do you
sorry.
do,
Was there a
Golden
baby
Balls?
named Golden Balls?
Yo, I want to meet this
Wow.
kid. Golden balls.
There's the winner. Old Golden Balls.
Mercenary confirms it's not Mustache Man. Okay, great. Hypernaut says, I have a friend named Galaxy and her sister's name is Milky Way. I'm very serious. Are you though? I really hope not. Can you imagine how they do? Oh, and this is true because Chris Martin has been in the news, right? So Chris Martin and Gwyneth Paltrow used to be married, and they have a daughter named Apple. Apple Martin. It's true, in case you didn't know. Jared says, I know this is a day late, but two of my favorite Robin Williams movies is Good Will Hunting and Night at the Museum, with Hook and Insomnia being on my watch list of movies to watch. Yep. Night at the Museum is pretty good. Obviously, Good Will Hunting is good too. Can't complain.
I love Hook too. Yeah.
All right, let me move on because we do have lots of news to get to, guys. You guys have been hilarious. All right. I feel like this one is mostly for Kay, but also I'm kind of interested to see this too. Did you guys know that Spider-Man 2 is coming back to theaters, but the extended cut for the first time ever in theaters? So, anyone really pumped about that? I feel like some of the chat guys are going to be like, yeah!
Oh, yeah. I'm going to watch it, girl, if it comes here because we get nothing in Canada. But if it doesn't come here, I still have it, so I will watch it anyways.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I've never seen the extended cut, but I'm sure it's been out for like a decade plus.
So I'm in the opposite camp where I've seen the original version, the theatrical cut or whatever, but like the extended cut to me is like the Lord of the Rings extended cuts where like I just always watch those versions. So I think it's like an extra 8 minutes they add. You get like more Doc Ock and stuff like that, but I'm so used to the like extended one that I couldn't even really tell you offhand which ones weren't there.
I'm assuming Phoenix, you are interested in this?
I think it's good. I think it's a good thing to do, but it also tells me, which makes me excited, is that the industry is doing so shitty that they have to do re-releases. Like, it's showing you that everything they've tried to do with superheroes and all this other stuff is not working, that they have to go back to a time period where people understood it's about fan service, it's about good storytelling, about good filmmaking, instead of just constant agenda stuff. So I actually see this as like a win to return back to the classics, if you will.
You're so right. Actually, I saw this video on Instagram circulating. I feel like we need to watch this.
One might say I'm Phoenix right. Thank you. I appreciate that. No one got the joke, but it's everyone in the chat laughing.
No, I did get it. I got it, and I shook my head at you.
Okay.
As you should.
So this comes from Instagram, Ghouls by Free. I guess that's how you say the name. And it says, is this system about to reboot? And I'm not going to play the audio just in case we'll get hit, but you don't need the audio. So they're looking at the Superman poster. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Jurassic World or Park. Smurfs. How to Train Your Dragon. And Lilo and Stitch. And it's like, what the hell? It's literally a reboot of everything, right? All these things have already been released. It's all the same shit in theaters again. So everything's and this is a great comment right here from the Instagram. Everything is a copy of a copy of a copy. It's true.
But it's worse versions. I watched I Know What You Did Last Summer being like, oh yeah, I like the original. Oh my God. I walked out angry. I mean, I finished the movie, but I was mad at the end.
Well, all right then. Well, speaking of movies, I feel like this is only going to interest me and some of the people in the chat, but I just got to bring it up. If anyone here is a fan of Demon Slayer, the anime or the manga, if you didn't know, the movie Infinity Castle is out in Japan. It'll be out in the USA September 12th of this year, but are you a fan of Demon Slayer, Phoenix?
I don't know what the hell it is, but I wanted to be a second person that's excited.
Oh, well, I feel like I'm the only one super excited for this on the panel. I feel like a lot of people in the chat are probably super excited for this. But it's currently breaking like all the records for anime in the movies, just how well it's doing. So I just want to point it out, saying Infinity Castle has grossed 1 billion yen in just 16 hours in Japan, whereas the previous movie, which is Mugen Train, earned 1.26 billion yen on its first day. So like this stuff is breaking numbers, and I kind of expect to do really, really well in the USA as well. So yeah, like people are like either people love it or they hate it. I'm excited for it. There it is. I've read the manga, so yeah. Anyway, chat's like. Well then. All right, let me hit up some more supers real fast. The only SX game with integrity is... all right then. I just almost choked on my own air. Okay, Shane from Member for 41 months says, I'm jumping over to YouTube from Rumble to tell you ladies that Phoenix has more estrogen than y'all combined based on his video game collection. Yeah, I've never played Hannah Montana or Twilight. I'm just saying, dude.
Really appreciate that kind compliment. Thank you very much. I appreciate that greatly.
What is the most obscure game you've owned? For me, I had Age of Empires for the DS.
That's
Professor
a tough
Layton.
question.
I'd say Professor Layton on the Nintendo DS, but obviously Phoenix already has an answer. Go on, Phoenix, show it off.
Which of the three would you like to?
Which is in the best condition?
Oh, they're all in best conditions, honey.
Oh boy.
Blabs?
No, but the most obscure, Melee. What do you got? I'm curious about what you got.
Okay, off the top of my head, I'd have to look at my collection, but maybe Red Alert Virtual Boy?
Oh, I got that.
Okay, well,
That's
I
a
have
good
to
game.
look. I don't know. I can't read them from here.
Un momento, por
That
favor.
means we're not gonna remember it.
I just thought of the first thing. That's all.
Okay,
I also feel
anyway.
like I would have to look at my collection and know.
Eric's judging me. Professor Layton for the DS isn't obscure. Well, I think it is.
Well, Blabs,
wait.
you need to play Layton versus Phoenix Wright. That's an excellent game, and a lot of people don't know about that one. There you
When
go.
did that one come
That's
out?
a very good game.
It was DS or 3DS. I don't know. It was fun.
If it was for the DS, I probably played it as a child. I never
might
played
be
anything on a 3DS.
3DS.
Then I've never played any of
Oh
those.
my god, you were playing DS as a child. Why do
I
you
was
make me feel
DS
old?
Lite. DS Lite.
This woman makes me feel so old on this
How old
show.
are you, Kay?
I'm not telling you anything. I'm old enough to know that the DS I was playing as pretty much an adult.
Well,
A girl never tells her age. You guys can guess by my obsessions of the early 2000s how old I am.
I feel like you're like 3 years older than me, dude.
I think that's pretty accurate.
Then how can you be an adult if I was a kid?
No, I'm older.
Math
I'm
ain't
definitely
mathing.
way older than that.
Okay. Well, anyway, I played the DS Lite as a kid, like middle school, high school, and then I stopped. It's actually in my closet still. It still works. It's just chilling there. I got Scrabble in it.
Why would you ever play Scrabble? on it?
Although I do have the super duper cool lunchbox that they were making for like Lego Star Wars, right? Where you could put your Nintendo DS in it and have like all the like little stuff, all Lego Star Wars, where you could put like, oh, it's so freaking cool. I still have that in a box in my basement. It is top tier Lego Star Wars shit. I feel like some
Okay,
of the chat knows what I'm on about.
You know what? I think I was maybe a kid when I was playing the DS. Okay, I feel better. I was like, wait, yeah, never mind. Okay.
Me
Sorry.
too.
I was having an
absolutely.
internal crisis. I was like,
Absolutely.
oh my
Jane had
god,
a
how old
meltdown
am I?
over there over like Nintendo DS?
Because actually, yeah, because I got my 3DS in high school, I think. So okay, we're good.
See? Ha. Ha ha. All right. Let me
I'd say
move
I've got
on.
like a lot of like Bible adventures. I've got Noah's Ark. Maybe those are kind of the more obscure ones.
Okay. Bible Adventures very
I turned
obscure.
off the show. Wow, sorry about that.
The show's over. Sorry.
That's it.
All right,
GG's.
well,
Look at that.
all the
Kristen
subs
says
left.
you're
Okay.
fired. So there's that.
Damn it.
All right. Let's talk about sewage, shall we?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've been waiting all
I
day.
guess so.
Okay, because Microsoft buys over $1 billion worth of poop to counter pollution caused by AI. Now, doesn't that seem a little bit like counterproductive? Don't you think?
Yeah.
I think anytime you buy poop, it's counterproductive. This is not in a good direction, I
Like,
would say.
what are they trying to do? Use it as fertilizer? So it says Microsoft is spending over $1 billion to flush its emissions down the drain, literally. The tech giant has signed a deal with Vaulted Deep to bury 4.9 million metric tons of carbon using a slurry of human agricultural waste injected 5,000 feet underground. It's a wild-sounding plan aimed at offsetting the emissions generated by Microsoft's booming AI empire. Gotta be honest, has anyone ever seen the movie Sahara where they accidentally poison the water that's like thousands deep down below and like they cause like diseases and stuff? I don't know why I thought of that. No particular reason whatsoever about poisoning
With Matthew
the waters.
McConaughey, correct?
Yeah. No particular reason about poisoning stuff underground. No reason. This sounds fine, right?
Yeah.
Aces. I see
Oh
no
my
problems
God,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, no
It's
problem.
totally great.
Sounds great. We're not going to die or anything anytime soon. It's fine. All right.
No.
Well, speaking of trash, I have to do this nice little segue from Disparu. It's very small. Why is it so small? All right. Clip that. All right. They bought Marvel Phases 4 and 5, and now we're going to talk about Fantastic Four. And the only reason for that is because Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby are absolute weirdos. So if you guys remember, I think this was last year at the Comic-Con, this little gif of like Pedro like just caressing her, right? You guys remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, apparently Vanessa Kirby came out and said that he wanted to know that we were in this together, and I found it a lovely gesture. I was very glad to squeeze his hand back. I feel like that's a little bit of a cover-up because that looks so weird. Like, she has a fiance. I'm just saying. Yeah, a little bit weird. Yeah. There's a reason I'm bringing this up. There is a reason.
No, that looks like he was reaching for more and got corrected.
Yeah. So there's also this one right here. You guys remember this? What's his name? How old is this chick? They, thems, whatever her name is.
Yeah, they work
Who, Bella?
Yeah, her name's Bella, whatever it is.
Ramsey,
He's holding
Bella
her
Ramsey.
hand. That's kind of weird. But the reason for this is because it is now getting worse to the fact that we have this clip with a heavily pregnant Vanessa Kirby here. And watch what she's doing to Pedro Pascal's neck.
Listen, these are gorgeous.
No.
We don't need to hear him speak. Isn't that weird?
That's a very intimate gesture.
Isn't it? She has a fiance. She is pregnant with another man's baby. This is some weird
Is
PR
that confirmed?
tactic.
That's confirmed. That's not like AI or something, right?
No, this is real, like legitimately
Confirmed,
real
okay.
from like interviews that they're doing, and like they're also calling him daddy. Like an interviewer said, "You're the daddy of Marvel," and he's like, So yeah, he's Daddy Marvel now. That's cool. But the reason
honestly, he looks like a drunk uncle. He's not even hot to me. Like he looks like the guy that like your family's like, okay, sweetie, go put on some more clothes because you know Uncle Danny's coming over. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's who he looks like.
He looks
That's pretty
unwell
accurate.
in this shot. Like he looks like one of his eyes is having an issue. It could very well just be the camera angle, not capturing their best looks. I don't think he's definitely ugly. I think like when he was like really, he was better looking at the age around 30. Now I feel like the Hollywood's gotten to him and he looks a bit creepy and all that. I'm not a big fan. The reason I'm pointing this out though was because like one, he was touching her, but now she's touching him. So I'm assuming this is some marketing tactic that the MCU is doing to get everyone to talk about it. Like obviously we are right now. Or do you think that they're just really, really weird people?
I think it could be both.
Both can be true. Yeah.
So,
Disney could be weird for asking them to do that, and they could be weird for being totally willing to do it or doing it on their own.
like I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, we need you to be really, really hands-on and closey and touchy because they're playing a married couple in the movie. Like, they do that, right? They do ask
They're going home and telling her like husband being like, sweetie, it's for the PR. Come on, it's all fake. You know that. And then he's sitting there at home watching this.
Yeah.
And he's like, right.
I feel like they had to have a serious conversation, be like, so I have your baby in my tummy. Don't worry about it. What the hell?
Oh my god, I hate all of it so much. Yeah, obviously when you're on the red carpet and you're playing a couple in a movie or show, whatever, you have to have some kind of chemistry.
Yes.
These two have zero chemistry, so I feel like they're going over the top to force it. I find Pedro Pascal extremely creepy. I don't get the ick often from people. I'm pretty tolerant, but he genuinely creeps me out. The only other time I've like gotten genuine chills from how creepy someone is Dragon Age with the whole Barv thing and that character being weird. Like it's creepy. It's not normal at all. It's disgusting, and I feel like she's concerned about destroying her career if she doesn't go along with it. like, because everyone is pointing out that she feels awkward and uncomfortable. So now she's probably like, well, shit, I have to make it look like I'm not awkward and uncomfortable, or else like the higher ups are going to get mad at me and I'm not going to have a future in Hollywood. And this is like my time to shine. That's the vibe I get from all of this. And it's disgusting.
That's not a bad
Hollywood, man.
Yeah. No, that's totally fair. It honestly, you mentioned having good chemistry too, and that's so fair. Like, I just immediately thought of Zendaya and Tom, and it's like they have fabulous chemistry. They were never touching up on each other. They were always laughing.
Super
I could
professional.
go back and watch any interview, and they are just laughing. They know each other. They clearly spend time together outside of it, and it was not some creepy, overly intimate thing. It was just like, oh wow, they really get along.
Yep. Well, I have to share this from George, who's been on the show multiple times, because I thought it was really funny. So basically, I don't know why they're doing this, but apparently National Geographic is partnering with Fantastic Four, which makes no sense to me. But we got to read what he wrote down. In this episode of Nat Geo, let us examine the behavior of the elusive Skinwalker. Observe how the near mythological predator is easily able to enter the space of a pregnant human liberal white woman. Every one of her instincts should read danger. However, by behaving like a child, her motherly instincts are being used against her. Casual observers of nature may surmise the predator wishes to simply devour the child, but that is not simple. The predator wants to be the child. This is how skinwalkers reproduce, by jumping from human host to human host. For undoubtedly, the wild Pascal was exposed to Skinwalker as a young child, and the cycle continues. And I thought that was pretty true, because it's like, in what world are we partnering National Geographic with Fantastic Four? Look at it. Look, you see that?
Oh, I did see that.
Where is the guy here, fish?
Ah!
Oh, that's weird.
No, but you want to know a world that we're partnering fiction with reality? A world where we're pretending that fiction is reality and we have to pretend that men are women, and that's the world that we live in now. So yeah, National Geographic would partner with fucking Fantastic Four because it's all the same.
This is a great screen grab. Anyway, so yeah, that's the TLDR on the weird Pedro Vanessa thing. I think it's super duper weird, but chat, let us know what you guys think. Before we move on to some more shit, let's hit up some Superchats. Retro Master says Nathan Fillion is more likable and watchable compared to Pedro. Anytime I see Pedro on screen, I see Tamu Nathan Fillion. Facts, you know? That's a fair assessment. Fair. The bigger story. Take a look at the plastic surgery Vanessa Kirby had. The before and after is upsetting. Yeah, I was wondering that the other day because she doesn't look like her beautiful self. So I find Vanessa Kirby to be beautiful. If you didn't know, she was Princess Margaret in The Crown in the first 2 seasons, and she did a fantastic job then. I don't know what she's done to her face, if it's just like bad makeup, bad styling, I don't know. Retro Meister says, I really want for James Gunn Super Beta to beat Kevin Fatigue's Feminist Force so the MCU can be over with and avoid the bad omen. That is Doomsday. Okay. And C-Man Nader says, I own an MSX console. That's obscure. All right.
Yeah.
Wes says, the most obscure game I own is a Superstar Karaoke, a Korean exclusive 360 game. That is actually really cool.
That's very obscure. Holy.
Yeah. Jared says, well, the second Spider-Man movie is really good and worth watching. The first one will always be the best one. Phoenix, you really make a great point. True.
I typically do. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Zaito says, I remember a Reddit story about a flight attendant seeing a girl named ABCDE pronounced Absidy. Absidy?
I hate all this so much.
What is this? Magic? No. Young Stove says went to high school with a guy named William Richard Wong. William Richard Wong.
Dick.
Well, yeah, Richard is another word like Dick.
So Dick. So William Dick.
Yeah. Dick.
Good old Dick Wong.
Joey says, I once heard of a couple that named their baby Dragonborn, named after the main character in Skyrim. Oh God, don't.
That's awful.
Dragonborn, like, oh no. And then yes, Moon Unit Zappa, Frank Zappa's daughter. Oh, then we have this one here. How goes it, everyone? Here's a game you should try out that's called Conker's Bad Fur Day, also made by Rare. Also, have you had a chance to watch American Pie yet, Mally?
No.
Well, apparently it's controversial lately, so, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, they're saying it's controversial for today's day and age. It's wild. I made a quote back in 2021 that sums up what's happening in culture. When you replace escapism with realism, it's no longer fantasy. May I say more? No, you're correct. Absolutely correct.
Facts.
All right, let's move on. So, do you guys remember previously how Alec Baldwin is a piece of shit? Do you guys remember that?
Who is a piece of shit?
Alec Baldwin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's easy to remember, yes.
Well, do you guys remember his wife also being a huge piece of shit? I'm just going to play this.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be great. You're a winner.
Oh my God, when I'm talking, you're not talking. No, when I'm talking, you're not talking. This is why, yes, we'll have to just cut him out of the...
Did you see that face? Look at his eyes.
She's not pretty enough to ever do that. She's not pretty enough for that.
You can be a 12 out of 10 and not do that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think she's a 12 out of 10.
Apparently men think about it differently. I agree with you, Kay.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's any level of pretty that excuses a shitty personality.
No.
Especially in public. Don't ever be disrespectful to your partner. If you're bantering, privately, whatever, and you two get the joke.
Oh, proud of it. He has no clue that that's even disrespectful.
This isn't
demasculating him. Ugh.
It's not even her real accent. So she was born and raised in Boston, but she keeps lying and saying she's got a Spanish accent. It's not a real accent. She's from Boston. It's not real.
Just cut him out of the show.
It's going to be great. You're a winner.
Oh my God, when I'm talking, you're not talking. No, when I'm talking, you're not talking.
Yeah.
Did you see the baby thing that she made him do?
That's actually what we're going to do now.
Okay.
I just want to leave it there.
Oh, this is a goodie.
Yeah, so have you guys seen the baby video yet?
Oh, no.
All right.
Strap in, kids. Here we go.
Yeah, let me zoom out for this right one. Okay. Ta-da! Yeah. I'm gonna mute that. He's pretending to be a baby. So yeah.
This is so humiliating. What are you doing, bro?
How you doing, Allie?
Oh,
isn't that embarrassing?
No.
It's already embarrassing when you're doing TikToks with your girl, those trends, and you're doing the stupid dances and stuff. This is a step above that. It's 10 steps above.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at least with that, in some cases, you're well, he's making his girl happy. They are happy because she wanted to do it. In this way, it's is anyone happy here? This looks like someone was held up to this.
I gotta share this real fast, okay? Look at his eyes
There's
here.
blackmail involved for sure.
Look at his eyes there, and then look at his eyes here. How smiles, friend. Yeah.
That man doesn't have a soul anymore. You can see it's been sucked out of him.
No, when you accidentally murder a person, I feel what the fuck, Phoenix? What?
Sorry.
Anyone else just see that?
Left in an elevator.
Do you have an
Everything's
escalator
fine.
in your house? What just happened there?
He said, let me go downstairs real quick.
Sorry about that.
What just happened? Anyway.
Everything's fine.
Okay, well, anyway, I just want to show that off. We have the insanity of Hollywood back to back. We have the Pedro Pascal spectrum to Alec Baldwin spectrum. So, yeah.
Yeah, but hold up. We got girls here, so I'd like to know. Look,
Right.
Pedro Pascal, clearly he works. He works for a lot of women, certainly not all of them. So what is it about him that you guys feel? So step outside of your feelings. What is it that women are gravitating towards this guy? Because I'm with you. He's extremely creepy. He reminds me of every theater kid I knew in high school and college that, tried to pretend he was the emotional type and this and that. And he was the same scumbag that a lot of guys are. And they got real touchy-feely with them. And then you'd hear from the women he was way too aggressive with them in a car when they were alone and stuff like that. It's creepy shit. So what is it that women are seeing in Pedro Pascal that we're not seeing?
I'm going to say something controversial.
Go for it.
I think that there are some women out there who genuinely crave a dysfunctional relationship. And I think that is not just a statement about women. I think that's a statement about humans. They're damaged. They grow up damaged, and then they don't desire to get that fixed. And then you want a guy who talks to you abusively, maybe the way that your dad did. You know what I mean? It's that kind of shit. And I think there's a lot of people out there who are damaged like that, who are willing to put all of his negatives aside because not only is it trendy, that's another reason I think it's trendy to like him. There's too many people out there who have the trend goggles on and that the only things they like are the things other people like. But then there's also that facade of, oh, well, I could fix him. I could look past that. I think that there's a lot of that. And, there's also just the movie star eyes. I don't know. A lot of people have
he's not very masculine. Like, he's so feminine. Like, wouldn't that be a put off for so many women, or is that like a new trend?
Conservative women, but there's so many liberal women who pretend, in my opinion, like the emotional part is what they want. But even I've seen the TikToks of them being like, I don't get it. These liberal men just don't take care of me. And it's like, yeah, no shit. So they pretend like Pedro is the guy they like, but then the stories come out. He was aggressive with me in private and I just can't. Well, yeah, because no shit. Like, So I think
this correlates with how there's that rise of like a book talk and Instagram talk and all that, and it's basically a whole bunch of books smut. It's literally just smut. I feel like this is very much correlated, right? They want these type of like smut stories and everything, and then you have Pedro Pascal and they're like calling him daddy and everything, and it's like I feel like these are all related. Like this increase in all these weird books and like fantasies that women seem to be having, and men. It's not just the women, men too, because there's lots of gays out there too. Or they just really want like erotic fantasies with their women. I don't know, but I feel like, you know what? This is a great comment. Daddy smut scout.
I was actually going to add to that too. Of like, it's such a good point you make there. Of like, social media and medias have so much control right now. They know that all they have to do is choose their next little star. And Pedro's the chosen one right now. They put him in everything. They give him the best scenes, the best interviews, the best prepped questions. They are going to make him look as good as they want so that the market falls in love with him. Like, it's so planned.
Yeah. Kay, any input on this?
Him.
I'm going to come in with a controversial opinion. Ooh. I think a lot of women are just fucking retarded and they think that they need to like queer-coded men, and they want in reality, they do crave masculinity. They do, but they think that they should go for these stupid men because they're easy to brainwash through the media. So they see this guy on TV and they're like, oh, Sally down the street likes this guy, so I guess I like him too. And then they get hyper competitive with some guy on the TV that is fucking gay and cringe and disgusting. And that's all it is. It's very simple. Women are retarded and they just go after the dumbest shit ever.
That's fair.
But Millie, how do you really feel? It's hard. I can't get you. Where do you really fall on that?
I see so many women that I know that fall for this shit, and I find it so gross. And then they'll turn around and like the other two ladies said, they do crave that like take care of me and all that kind of stuff. But they want to follow the popular trend, and they're like, oh my God, I love him. He's queer coded and he's like so accepting and blah, blah, blah. And it's like they're literally just going along with the culture. As soon as the culture completely flips, which it has in a lot of ways changed, they will start craving more masculine men again. It's just they're literally following the trends. That's it.
That actually kind of like led me to a really interesting thought of like nowadays I feel like women kind of demonize each other a lot. Like it's very rare for women to be willing to come together and be supportive of each other. We all like to say that it's this women support women culture, but it's like not. It's so not naturally. And I feel like it kind of ties into that because women are so hostile towards each other naturally that when they find that empathetic man, they're like, oh, well, he'll fill all of those needs that I should be getting from my female friends. He'll fill everything. I won't need anyone else. And then that's how it, of course, goes unhealthy. And that's also not supportive. You're not supposed to get that from your husband.
It's fake empathy. It's not real. He's acting like that because he thinks that is also what the culture should be. It's just a circle jerk. It's literally just, this is what the culture should be. Therefore, I'm going to act like the culture. Therefore, this is the culture. And it just goes in a fucking circle. And they all act gross. And then it's like, to me, okay, I can deal with catty women. Like, I don't care. I'm used to it. Women are like that. You can find some real girls, and I will say the girls on this panel are legit real. And I'm not just saying that. There are girls who will act catty and all this shit. These two are not like that. But you'll find a lot like that. I think it's way worse. It's a bigger epidemic that we have men that are acting like that. That's the thing that actually bothers me about society, is that now Phoenix is fine. There's men that act like women, and this is the thing that gets me in like a huge rage, because I don't want to have all this catty manipulative bullshit with men too. Fuck off. Stop acting like women. It's gross.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I think we have the perfect clip for that. I just gotta go and find. Aha!
Fuck off, you oversensitive little shit.
Yeah, but he's one of them too. So it's like,
yeah.
I hate all of them. I hate all of them. All the simp culture, everything. It's so gay.
Yeah. So
act like a man.
Be a man.
Great.
Don't let women control the culture like this, where you feel like as a man you have to go and fall for this shit and act like that.
Everyone needs to go watch Mulan and listen to the lyrics of "Make a Man Out of You."
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Be swift as the coursing river. You know.
That'd be pro patriarchy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just passionate about that shit. I think that like a woman can very easily control the culture, because men do everything for women at the end of the day. Wars are fought over women. Everything is fought over women. So you've now gotten to a point where society is completely controlled by women, and the men are weakened, and they're becoming women, and they're playing the games just to get along with these women to get them. And it's really disgusting. That to me is the fall of man.
Yeah,
we're seeing it.
I couldn't agree with that more. Like, I think people have so lost that sight of like, women really are the foundation. We're both the foundation, but men couldn't survive without women. We procreate. We're the reason that babies are here. And even besides that biological fact, emotionally and mentally, they need us. They need us too, and we need them. And it's that shared need that makes us both so strong. So like acting like we should rule is the stupidest thing ever.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, let me hit up some supers about this. Retro says, I feel insulted that those like Pedro are more accepting compared to those who are in the spectrum that struggle each day to find true love. Hang in there, bud. D-Day says, Base K. Agreed. Gruel says, Scientology is to blame for this. Okay. Benjamin says, Alex I screams, save me! We need like the Remy Zero cover for him. Somebody save me! All right, John Cantu says, Phoenix and K. I gifted Blabs Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Y'all gotta help me persuade her to play it. You won't regret it, Blabs. What do you mean? It's on my to-do list. I'm playing it.
So good.
They're good.
Blabs.
They're great games.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I already said it multiple times that I'm playing it after Gory Cuddly Carnage is done. Keep up, John!
Well, okay. Well, the good news is, okay.
You're
Still a good thing. Thank you.
I'm totally down to play it. I made a poll,
like ready to fight.
I made a poll like on my YouTube channel saying which game would you like me to play next, and it's like I had Gory Cuddly Carnage or that trilogy game, and everyone was like, play Gory first. I was like, okay, so I literally am, but it's the game after. I'm gonna play it. I think it's installed already. So don't worry, homie, I got you. It's happening. Give them to him, whatever the youth say.
That's it.
Pedro Pascal is the guy who has to worry about the other guy his girlfriend tells him not to worry about. Yeah. That was a lot, but also he may be gay too, so who knows. Rod
Pedro Poppycock.
Wait, you actually think he's not gay?
Why do you not? It's sarcasm. I'm all sarcasm.
Oh,
I showed you his nails video. I showed you have any of you ladies seen his nail compilation video, Pedro Pascal?
I don't want to know about it though. His nails, like
I sent you the clip.
He does his nails.
Yeah, he.
Oh, I scrolled past that in the group chat. Sorry, Phoenix.
You should have seen it.
You have to, and I didn't want to watch it, so I just kept scrolling.
Oh, maybe I'll share it because Kay, have you seen it?
Put it on Twitter.
I have not seen it.
Oh.
No.
And Mally, have you? This is like the one where he keeps stopping women. Oh, let me find it. Go back to your super chats.
All right.
We're about to learn more things that we don't want to learn.
Yeah. So let me get to the supers later. I realize we're getting short on time, and I do want to keep moving. So I'm going to run through this quick hit real fast because it's a bit weird. A Japanese politician lambasted after cosplaying as Gundam character who famously tried to cause a global ice age by dropping an asteroid on Earth. So the Gundam character in question. Now, I've not watched Gundam. I'm sure many people have seen Gundam and are fans of it. However, this is the character in question that this politician was cosplaying. And the reason that he wanted to cosplay, and I have my notes here. So first of all, the politician in question is named, let me just leave that up for you guys. There it is. So the politician in question is Reiwa Shinsengumi, the progressive left-wing populist party member. He cosplayed because he's currently endorsing a voice actress who worked on the Gundam series. But the criticism here is because he's using someone else's intellectual property for political gain. He also picked a character that wants to obliterate Earth. And people are against this, so much so that Bandai Namco themselves actually came out and had a message. This is translated, but this was posted a couple days ago. Saying, regarding election activities in the 27th House of Councilors election in 2025. Now, again, this is Bandai Namco. And they say there were candidates who were conducting election activities using cosplay-style costumes that invoked or strongly evoked characters from the Gundam series, whose video based on situation, NSS post, etc. We do not endorse any particular candidate. So they even had to come out of their shell, basically, like, yo, we don't have anything to do with any of this stuff. So I just think that it's funny that even in Japan, people are getting shit for cosplaying characters. Be it a violent character, whatever. I still think you should be able to cosplay any character you want. Any thoughts on that? That's basically the TLDR here.
It's just a weird, confusing story. I love Japan. I don't understand Japan, but I was surprised it became a national incident.
Yeah,
there it is. Okay. I thought he was just trying to get viral, and then I found out there's like a voice actress he's supporting or something. It's a hard story to navigate with all the Japanese involved, right? Like,
yes.
Trying to like go through English translation and figuring out their culture and what does the left wing versus right wing even mean in Japan? Is it different than here? Yeah. I don't want to pretend to know Eastern politics.
No,
right?
I know nothing about it. I just thought it was funny that a politician got in trouble for dressing up as a Gundam character of all things. That's hilarious in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I see Nasmer in the chat. Your shit, bro. Okay, let's move on.
By the way, real fast. I sent you the nail clip. Please show the nail clip.
All right, how about this?
Because
when I finish all
because
the topics,
I want to see what women see in him.
All right, when I finish the topics
1 minute long.
that are in the title,
you're asking
we'll go back.
3 of the wrong women.
Yeah.
I know, but that's what makes it interesting.
What?
Parts. No, because I think it's a good test to see if you can think outside of yourself and go, what is it? Because when you see this clip, it is so clearly.
Listen, Phoenix. I'll make you a deal.
Off my glasses to get
I'll make you a deal. I'll be the godfather.
You're the host. You're the host.
We will play it all after I finish the topics that are in the title screen because I want to make sure I get them done since I put them there. Okay.
All right.
All right. It's queued up, guys. I do have the clip open. I have not watched it. So far, it's just an image of Pedro Pascal on my browser. I'm not happy about it. Okay, let's move on. So, Kay, you're actually going to lead this one because we've had a very big, noticeable death in the gaming industry, did we not?
We did. Sadly, Julian LeFay has passed away. For those of you who are not aware, this is the father of Elder Scrolls. He's responsible for Arena, Daggerfall, and Battlespire. And of course, he has inspired works for Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim. He left by the time like Morrowind was being made. He was like in the middle of making that, but just very upsetting news. He had a battle with cancer. He just stepped away from the industry very recently. And yeah, sadly, he did pass at age 59. He was working at a different studio to work on an RPG as well, so I was really looking forward to that. But this is the statement from that company, Once Lost Games, and they are pretty much letting you know, yes, like amazing man and courageous battle with cancer. Sadly, he lost to that battle, but they're still going to keep making the game. So I'm looking forward to that game, and it's really tragic, and it's so upsetting because this man has created some of the best lore to ever exist in gaming, so I think he does definitely deserve a moment. I'm a huge Morrowind fan, so for me that was just super tragic. And I'll end it with this. I'll say there is a meme that goes around, but it makes sense for this specific thing. You guys may have heard it before. It's from Morrowind, so Morrowind fans will know. With this character's death, the thread of prophecy is severed. Restore a saved game to restore the weave of fate, or persist in the doomed world you have created. And that is the death screen in Morrowind when an NPC passes or someone important. And yeah, it's really tragic that we use that meme as a joke, but now it's being used for Julianos himself. There's statues of him that you can actually see in Oblivion. He is one of the divine characters, the Julianos, in Elder Scrolls lore. So just very tragic, and definitely we lost somebody who had built the stepping stones of the gaming industry. So rest in peace.
Well, beautifully said. Phoenix, anything to add to that?
Nope. I think Kay said it best.
He's like, I got nothing. All right. I do still have your stupid Pedro Pascal thing popped up.
Yes!
I have like 30 tabs to get before it, so you're going to have to sit there for a bit.
Damn it!
Okay, let's move on. So this is to one of our big leads of today. And before we get to the real story that happened in the last 24 hours, I got to take you guys back in time. So we do like, I really need like a previously like asset. I got to do that one day. But Mally, Phoenix, have you guys ever heard of the video game called Splitgate?
I have.
No.
What? Phoenix, get out of here. Anyway, okay, well, Mally remembers this because this was in the news all last month. But I'm going to just have the trailer in the background on mute, and we can watch that as I give you guys basically the TLDR. So if you guys remember, one of the devs came on, like the lead dev, basically came on a stage and was all like, make FPS games great again. And he even had this hat, which I'm going to actually pull up here. They are right here instead. Do you guys remember this? I'll just let that play out.
Yeah. Same Call of Duty every year.
Yeah, he's a pussy because he apologized.
Precise.
Huge pussy.
So what happened?
God damn it.
Was that he went on a little rampage, right? So he was like, I'm not here to apologize, but I am here to clarify. This is not a political statement. It's quite literally what it says, so take it at face value. The state of multiplayer FPS games is tragically stale. We hope to fix that whether you want arena, battle royale, onslaught, or map creator. Now again, just a little reminder of who Ian is. This is Ian. This is his CEO, co-founder of 1047 Games, so behind Splitgate. But then he goes on and starts saying sorry by June 10th. So mind you, when he made that post on June 6th, so literally in the span of 4 days, he went for never surrender, never back down to I'm sorry, like a little shithead. Right?
Gay, never apologize. That's what they want from you. And then now both sides hate you. Good job.
Yeah, so like if you were going to do this marketing tactic, you should have gone it through all the way, head first, right? You decided this, you knew that this was going to cause some sort of ruckus, right? But you went with it anyway. And so you either had two choices. One, don't back down, keep saying, hey, this is not political, it's straight up, I want to make video games great again, first-person shooter games great again, or you put your tail between your legs and you run around and you lose your audience, right? So that's what he did. It's a 2-minute video basically saying, I'm sorry. But then it gets worse because a couple days later, 1047 Games lays off some of their employees, right? So remember that. They did a layoff. Shout out Jose Ramirez, right? But then it gets even worse because in the last 24 hours, they put out this giant essay. And I'm going to read this through because it is worth listening to. So it says, to the Splitgate community, we believe in Splitgate 2. This means everything to us. It's been our life for almost 10 years, starting in our dorm room, and we're more committed than ever to delivering the incredible experience you deserve. We've heard your feedback, and we agree with you. We launched too early. We had ambitious goals with Splitgate 2, and in our excitement to share it with you, we bit off more than we could chew. We rushed certain features, made some boneheaded mistakes, and most importantly, we didn't give you the polished portal-filled mayhem you fell in love with. So here's where it gets super spicy. So we're going back to beta. We'll be heads down until early next year, which I'm assuming literally what Phoenix is doing. They're going head down. I'm assuming it's going back into development until next year. Rebuilding major parts of the game to capture the spirit of what made Splitgate special. That means reworking progression from the ground up, adding more portals, blah, 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 blah. But then it goes here. Now more than ever, we need your help. We're returning not just to our roots in what we build, but in how we build it with you. That means more playtests, more surveys, more listening, and truly being community first. Our goal is to combine the DNA of the first game with the second, with the best improvements from the second. Now that sounds good to me, right? You're listening to the community, the feedback, more involvement with the community, actually, making the game what the audience wants. That sounds good to me, but there's still more to this. Because it goes back here, all the way down. It says, in effort to retain as many team members as possible, we're also going to be shutting down OG Splitgate servers in a month. While we'd love to keep servers online indefinitely, it costs us hundreds of thousands of dollars over the past couple of years, and we have to prioritize our team, which, by the way, they are now letting go more people. Right? They say, I skipped this paragraph, but I want to emphasize, they are literally letting go more people. So not only last month did they have a layoff, they're having another layoff, from what I understand. And Kay concurs with me that this sounds like another round of layoffs.
Yeah, that's how I read it too, sneaking it in a huge paragraph and softening it. But
it's a lot of word salad, but it's just all this bullshit to basically be doing more layoffs. You're putting the game back in beta. You got your whole PR stunt done wrong with the whole FPS hat. So to me, this just sounds like another L, with the exception of they're actually listening to the feedback of the community with luck. So yeah, thoughts on that, Kay?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of the response is probably going to be, okay, we've been waiting for a long time for this game to be good. Like, why couldn't this have been solved earlier? Now we're going to go back to beta and like make sure that the game is what you guys want. But how long have you been working on this game? How long have you had feedback, people playing it? It's not like this game just literally dropped today and they're like, oh, people had a huge outrage on it because the internet moves fast. Like, this has been going on for a while. I think the big problem with this game is that there's not really, like, and nowadays with games, you have these like feedback loops, right? Like, there's an incentive to play. There's a lot of reasons you gain experience, you get to buy new stuff, whatever. There's not really an incentive to stick with this game. Like, the gameplay is good from what I understand. I mean, it's Portal meets your favorite shooter pretty much, which is an awesome concept. But really, it's the fact that that's all it is at the end of the day. The gameplay is fine. There's no real understanding of the characters, the backstory, and then progression. That was the word I was looking for earlier. The progression isn't really there. There's not really an incentive to stick with it. So let's hope that they fix those things. But I think that they're going to have a community that's fed up and doesn't really feel like sticking around with it because, again, internet moves fast. You can find another game tomorrow. And once you drop a game, that's kind of it.
Yeah. So I wish them luck. But I don't know how well this is going to go. Since you're already losing more people. Like, how many are left, right, at this point? Because we don't know the exact numbers of how many were laid off. At least I wasn't able to see it. Perhaps I missed it, but good luck to them. Mally, any thoughts on this?
No, I feel like that it is kind of like how you guys said, they covered it up. They wanted to make it sound like it was better than it was. They used a lot of fluff to deliver their message. They all do this when they're squandering and floundering, and it's kind of just sad to see that companies aren't more willing to just admit when something isn't working and try to start over and make something better. Instead, they're willing to drag the fans through waiting until another year, and then maybe we'll come back to the second. Like you said, though, when you drop games, you don't come back. So it's a real stretch assumption of them to ask the fans to do this and hope they'll be there next year. I don't think it's going to work.
Yeah, I think they're just on a final chance. Like, how many times do people have to beg you for certain things before you're just like, okay, I'm done, Yeah. So I think that's the biggest thing with it. So who knows? If they fix everything that people have concerns about and that's it, and they come back and they're good, they might succeed still. Like I said, there's a lot of potential with this game.
Yep.
Portal meets your favorite shooter. Halo is usually a comparison. I see kind of Quake and all these kinds of things. So, I mean, maybe Unreal Tournament a bit. But
all right. Well, let me hit up some supers before our last topic and then Pedro Pascal's nails. Retromeister says, question for Mally and Kay. What's your take about collective shout banning spicy games on Steam through credit card companies? Should we not give our collective shout to say, fuck off our culture, feminists?
What's the question?
All right, so if you didn't know, there's an Australian feminist group trying to dictate how people around the world can buy video games. So they're literally yelling at payment process companies like Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, etc., saying you should not allow people to buy certain games on Steam that they deem immoral. So let's say these spicy sexual games that some people have a problem with. They're thinking that their moral superiority is better than everyone else's and they should control how people spend their own money.
They're literally yelling at the payment
companies. Yeah, they made an open letter and everything.
People buying these games.
Yes. And then Steam created another clause.
The stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yes. But it gets worse because
You're
Steam
going to the pimp and being like, she's hurting. And he's like, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, but they do give a fuck.
What
Because
would the credit card companies care? Oh my God, no.
So Steam actually put a clause in number 15 in their terms of service that basically says that if you do not comply with like certain things, we won't allow it to. So yeah, they're kind of bending over backwards to the feminist, but it's basically self-hating radical group of women. Yeah. Somehow, for some reason, this tiny little ass group with a big voice, not like there's a lot of them, but they're just really loud.
That's
payment process companies are bending over backwards for it. And it's like, we already have these issues with digital games, right? Because you don't even own a digital game. It's renting. Yeah. So now we have to deal with all this other bullshit too. Yeah.
I mean, as usual, it's people trying to control what other people want to do with their life when it doesn't affect them, and that's just retarded.
Yep. And yes, Steam is only doing this because of payment processors. Absolutely, I get it. But they're big enough to be like, no, we don't accept these terms. If a game is up on Steam legally, the client or the consumers can go and buy whatever the fuck they want, you know?
I'm a bit of a Valve simp at the end of the day. I have issues with them too, but if the payment processor that is accessible for their entire marketplace, that's the main payment processor people use, if they're getting threatened by that, I kind of understand why they would pull it. Mm-hmm. I don't agree with it. It upsets me. Do I put the blame on Valve? No. I put it on feminist groups and I put it on payment processors. And I also put it on all of these people who didn't stand up when free speech was a big deal and all of these right-wing people were getting pulled off of platforms and told that they couldn't bank anymore, and no one cared because those people were too extreme for them. And so now these people are just moving down the line and they're like, okay, now we're going to target what games you can buy. Now we're going to target what anime you can buy. Now we're going to target this because we found out that they will cave to it. So this group has found a way around everything because Valve did not cave to my understanding before on this kind of stuff. Unfortunately,
the Japanese though. Was that part of Valve though? Because there was those video games in Japan that were being blocked.
But that was payment processors as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know if it was particularly just Steam. Either way, this has been going on for over a year now, all this payment processing blocking. It's pretty stupid.
My point is that payment processors are a monopoly and they need to be taken down pretty much. This is not okay. This is why people look at different avenues like cryptocurrency, for example, because we're all trying to find a way to actually own the money that we earn, that we work for. So it's ridiculous that anyone can tell us how to spend our money. It's ridiculous that people can get blacklisted from the gaming, essentially the biggest market in PC gaming and most of gaming, because they make a game that's slightly controversial and some group doesn't like them. I'm so upset about this scenario in so many different ways, but yeah, fuck feminists. I've been fighting this battle for a long time, and it's really frustrating that they're getting any sort of wins. They should be completely ignored, these fucking women, that then they can control anything, and they don't even care. They don't want to play these games. They don't give a shit. It doesn't affect them. They just found a place where they can have a bit of power. They want to destroy things. That's what miserable people do. They just destroy. They can't create. They can't find a way to get successful on their own by just being a genuine good person. So they have to go in and ruin other people's lives. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
I want to have my controversial statement.
Oh boy.
May I have my controversial?
Sure. What's up, Phoenix?
Yeah. So my major controversial statement is that I actually will always blame the other political side. So I'm going to blame my side for never, ever, ever doing anything. So we have no activists on, we'll just call it on Team Normal. There are no activists. I ask this question all the time. If we were to make a movie, right? If we made a movie, just a good old fashioned normal movie, right? Would the other side watch it? No, they wouldn't. They would actively boycott it, and every single one of them wouldn't do it, okay? However, how many of their movies would we watch? How many times have we said, all right, well, it's not too bad, or I love that property so much, I just need to do. So
You're right.
I always practice what I preach. I watch zero of their stuff. I give them no money at all, zero. I'm actively always trying in my small way to produce content to try and hopefully inspire bigger people to go, hey, look, there's enough of us around that we can start making something, and let's start doing it, because we need activists. We don't have them. It's always just like, the market will eventually take care of it. It's not. You're seeing more and more of them get into power, and so now you have these problems. And sure enough, I promise you, our side will be like, well, whatever, I didn't like that game anyway, so fuck it. And so, like, then the problem continues. So
they do get scared to stand up for stuff. If it's too controversial, then they're like, well, I wouldn't play that game, and that game, whatever. And it's like, no, things just shouldn't be removed. There's so many people
Pussies.
That's how they get away with it. They target these people that feel too extreme, and then they just move inward and inward and inward until you can't say anything. You can't do anything. And that's really my problem, is that people will not stand up for the most extreme and be like, okay, that person's free speech still shouldn't be removed. They should be able to speak their mind and be able to have a platform, even if you disagree with it. And then we just move inwards. And eventually it's like, now you can't say the average opinion because these people are controlling the narrative completely. So I do agree with you, like, support what you think should happen and also create and add to that economy, absolutely. But like, we have to stand up for people, even if we don't agree with them, and we have to stand up for their right to be able to speak and create.
Really fast. I worked in Hollywood. I worked there. Made six figures. I disagree with their agenda. I had to work in retail. I refused to give them my artwork. To even in my small way, I'm not making a dent, but I believe in my value system, my morality, and I don't bend on that at the very detriment of my entire life. And we need people, maybe not to that extreme, of course, but we need some activist movement beyond just vote with your wallet. We actually need some pushback of trying to raise awareness, getting out there, like what this show is doing, letting people know what's going on out there, and maybe trying to give them tools and resources to fight back. Beyond just, maybe there's a way that we can vote with our wallet in a certain way. Maybe there's something that we can start support other independent people more, whatever that is. But I'd love to start seeing a little bit of fighting back instead of constantly just taking it and never outputting anything in its place. I'm done.
Oh, yeah, you're fair. All right, but speaking of this, kind of ties into our next subject. Now, nobody here has played Ubisoft Star Wars Outlaws, correct?
I have.
You have? All right, what did you think of it?
I actually liked it.
You did?
Yeah. I gave it a shot. So I 100% gave it a shot.
Hang on, so you just had this whole speech about not giving these people your money, but you went and played Outlaws?
Yeah, so it was gifted to me. And the whole idea was we wanted to just... Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not giving any money to any... Yeah, no, it was gifted to me, and I'm like, all right, look, I'm willing to be fair. I don't want to just say everything's woke or this or that. And once they put in a lot of updates, I thought it was a decent open world kind of game. It's not the greatest game of all time, but certainly not the worst thing I've ever seen.
Okay, well, Ubisoft has come out in a statement, and they say Star Wars Outlaws flopped because the brand itself was in choppy waters. Not the game itself, which, by the way, this guy, Pigeon, don't know who he is. He made some amazing points. I'm going to read them off to you guys. All right, he says, why did Star Wars Outlaws fail? Well, it's the same reason Avatar Frontiers of Pandora did. It's the Ubisoft slop-it-out formula. Massive open world, empty due to overscaling, padded story to lengthen play, ruining story pacing, bland repetitive quests, they need to fill the huge world, let's copy-paste, 75 million collectibles, it's Ubisoft, dull, uninspired story, bland characters, can't offend people, tons of technical issues due to world scale. World scale makes it impossible to polish the game and systems, and it was at $70. Now, do you agree with any of those points there?
So I think the number one thing that hurt it was it needed more time in development, because eventually they did fix a lot of those things. So it should have came out then. So a number of things are happening. One, its messaging was already horrible. We already had fatigue of every girl boss there ever was. And the fact that you could debate that was maybe a Han Solo replacement. So to put a beloved character like that and then do a gender swap on it when we're having that fatigue. And then on top of it, you're showing terrible gameplay with bad animations and all that other shit. To me, that's what hurt it understandably. Because eventually, if you play it now, I think it would be a nothing burger. You're either going to like it or not, but it's certainly not the best game. It's certainly not the worst. I think it was just that initial reaction of everything I just said, and the gameplay itself in the beginning was wonky and crap in the beginning.
All right, fair enough. I can't.
It's totally Ubisoft's fault.
So I can't actually comment. I will say I think it's partly Star Wars' fault, but I think majority of it is Ubisoft's fault because they just
entirely.
Of shit. Like, I understand probably Lucasfilm is not very easy to work with and they make a lot of poor decisions. We can see that in the last decade plus, but I think it's also Ubisoft's fault, which leads me to another blunder, which we never talked about. I've been trying to get Craig to do this for a week, but now we're doing it because I'm hosting. Anyway, Ubisoft just revealed that Guillemot's son, Charlie, and Christophe will head up the new branch under Tencent. They will handle Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six. Now, what is it that they're doing? Well, they are going to be working on a subsidiary called Creative Houses, and it's going to be France and Canada, but managed in France by two fucking morons, Guillemot's children. So shout out Ubisoft, you guys are doing great work.
What a sale. France and Canada are getting together to make stuff. Aren't you excited?
It's going to be super cool. Melly was so excited she moved the camera.
Yeah, wow.
She was like, yes. So
yanked over there trying to show my dog sleeping. God.
Yeah, so shout out Ubisoft. I cannot wait to see the great things that come out of this subsidiary. With Tencent, mind you, so... Woohoo!
Wow.
It's amazing how badly they've shit their own company. They had they have a million franchises. They just had to stay the course, and they can't get out of the way of themselves.
No. So that's just my really quick hit of Ubisoft. It's just a nice little accumulation of their failures. You got Dumb and Dumber heading up a new little subsidiary, and then you have Ubisoft going, Star Wars fault flip-flopping my game. Tabarnak croissant. Anyway, let me hit up some supers before we... Thank you. Let me hit up some supers before we get to this nails of Pedro Pascal, because yes, they still have the
just
tab
admit it.
open.
We're not getting to it. I
Right
understand.
here.
We'll always push it.
Okay, listen. It's shared. Kay can see it. Is it not
Bro,
there, Kay?
I literally see it. It's
All
literally
right.
happening.
That's right. Kay can see it. It's there. It's the only tab open besides my freaking Word document. All right. Any reason my $20 super chat from the beginning got skipped? I am getting to every single one of them. I just was getting to ones that were on topic, and I'm sorry if I missed yours. Where is it? Let's see. There it
Blabs
is.
is also hosting today, so it's a little bit trickier today.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, guys. I'm sorry. Our Graham for 20 says, rip Ozzy, everyone's favorite Sabbath and Ozzy songs. I'm not a big Ozzy fan, so I'm going to be super generic and say The Crazy Train. Because I just really love the intro. It's so cool. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan.
I'm coming home, mama. I was so sad to see that final performance and everything. It was emotional. It was such a good song, and I've always loved it. So yeah, I'd probably say that one.
Mally?
I'm not a big Ozzy guy.
Yeah, I'm not big on Ozzy either, but I do know Crazy Train, so I think I'll just piggyback on that.
We're all basic generic. Sorry, Sean.
Mr. Crowley's really good too.
I can't imagine Mally headbanging to Ozzy Osbourne.
With her epic Mickey in the background.
Yeah.
Retromeister says Split Second is an old Disney racing game that is like playing and watching a Michael Bay, Jerry Bruckheimer movie in a video game form.
So good.
Reese, for one, says, also, my community loves the F-Zero games. For me, it's a cross between that and Outrun 2. By the way, anyone here play F-Zero AX in the arcades? No?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Not in the arcades.
Great games.
No, just at home.
What the fuck? Merson has a Burger King game? Shout out.
Yeah,
I do too.
Xbox games.
Yeah.
There's a few different in that era, Xbox 360 and original.
Oh, I
Xbox.
never had a 360. I only have a 1.
Get one, woman.
I'm
I mean, it's
not-
backwards compat, whatever. Just...
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't really need one. My Xbox One holds my Nintendo Switch. So
my 360 beeps because it's Star Wars themed and I like it.
Oh, you have the R2D2 one?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I think you showed me once. Very cool.
I think so, yeah.
Phoenix needs a wall of shame with the bad games. Yeah, putting Ubisoft Outlaws there too.
I'll be on it.
Tenarian says, I've been sick and my body decided to sleep and sweat it off, so I missed the past 2 shows. A shame, really, because I was going to ask some very racially insensitive questions. Yesterday.
Bring them!
Oh, we had Rush Hour 4 on yesterday, that's why. Such as, why do Asian people always love such basic white people names? Well, Kay can answer that, she is Asian. And what do black people think of people who roll their R's? Well, Phoenix can answer that one, he's got a black brother.
Good point.
What? You have a black brother?
Well, my brother is black. Yeah. Like really black.
I learned something
new.
new.
How does that? How did that happen? Is your mom?
Is it like my brother or like brother?
So my mother had sex with a African American gentleman,
Thank
and
you
then
for the explanation.
they divorced. If you need me to explain sex, I can. And then there was a I'll use a bigger word, a fornication with a white gentleman, and that was my father.
Wow.
And yeah.
You
Ebony and
have
Ivory.
A big black half brother.
Oh, he's so black. He's so big. Yeah. Like we just look exactly what you. I'm the whitest guy there ever was, and he's the blackest guy. And look, we get along. Look at that. So
go team. Yeah.
Exactly. Go team.
Joey says, Blabs, you watch Twilight movies and still refuse to see Arnold Schwarzenegger movies? Absolutely. Because you bullied me. Noodles says, I'm with Phoenix. Beetle Adventure for the win. Mercenary says, you avoid seeing any Twilight movies, Blabs. I'm not going to fire you anymore. My respect for you has gone up tremendously. Hooray. I'm going to fire Phoenix from now on.
Damn it.
Retro says, I mentioned ginger for a better yet natural means of digestive help. Oh! Because he's talking
totally thought you meant gingers. Like,
we're talking about redheads.
I thought they were referring to humans. Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about redheads. Okay, yes. No, Mercy do eat the ginger.
Unless he's a cannibal. It could be.
I'm glad that you defined that. Thank you.
Yes. Eat the gingers. The herbs. The herbs.
Not like that.
Eat the gingers. They tasted like a freckles into heaven.
Oh God, Reese for one says, I'm not going back to Disney until we see something on the level of Black Cauldron again. An apology to Gina would be also nice. I cannot wait for Gina to win. It's taking forever, dude.
Yeah.
Rob says, what happened to the software today, Phoenix? It's because I'm hosting. And I'm not used to the other software yet because I've been doing another job with the software. I don't do Craig's job on that one. So we went back to this normal software just because I'm hosting today. It'll be back to normal tomorrow when Craig returns. So blame Craig for all of this. That's what I usually do. He's probably watching right now also. All right, Salty says, we also lost the creator of the Elder Scrolls. Correct. Very sad. Rod says, the rarest games I have is a Mario Brothers 3 Defective from Factory. Does not show the platform. Only Mario and the FFV7 Black Label with the greatest hits error.
Wow.
That is interesting. You should. Can you upload that on YouTube one day just so the rest of the world can see that?
Yeah.
Max says, women running the culture and emasculating men ends up creating and empowering the Andrew Tates of the world who don't care about doing things on behalf of women and instead perpetuate abuse. Fair.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're swinging from one extreme to the other instead of just, can we get back to just a fucking normal?
Yep.
No. Life's a pendulum, baby.
Yeah, Raphael says, hey, Blabs, have you seen the new Harry Potter pinball machine? Are you going to get one? So I have seen it, obviously. I saw this like a month or two ago. I made a little video about it. They're like $10,000. So no.
So let's get those super chats in. Woo! Let's do it.
They're gorgeous. They're absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Like the design. Obviously, when it's that expensive, you're gonna picture the immaculate detail of these pinball machines made by a real pinball company. However, the base to like the most expensive, if I remember correctly, is like $10,000 to like around $15,000, and there's 3 different versions you can buy. Yeah, I can't. No, I'm not spending $10,000 on a pinball machine. Crazy Bat Ninja.
You call yourself a Harry Potter fan.
I know. Crazy, right? Crazy Bat Ninja says, someone once wrote a story about sons fighting each other for the control of a galaxy. Someone should make a movie about it and call it Star Wars. All right, John says, society must be patriarchal to survive, not to the point where women become property or have no rights, but men must lead. As Paul wrote, Ephesians 5. Ephesians?
Yeah, men have just abandoned them. Like, where are they? That's also the thing. It's like, where the hell? They just left.
Benjamin says, man, 2 legends died close to each other. All aboard that crazy train, Julian. Jesus will bring the beers. All right. Wes says, speaking of the Japanese elections, the right wing won big. People are sick. All right. Yep. Thank you very much for the politics there. Update. Tenarian says, Phoenix is correct. Boycott whatever you don't need to survive and don't become a slave to convenience culture. Speaking of which, after show, I'm going to go fish and pick some radishes from my garden. Well, I hope you have a nice time doing it. Sounds lovely.
Yes.
All right. Retro says Ubisoft at this point is on life support like Biden's career. I believe it's slowly but surely removing Tom Clancy's name and legacy by DEI in Rainbow Six and rebooting Splinter Cell for a modern audience. Possibly. Soul Silver says Canada is just the northern border of India, invaded by Indians, Middle East, and China, where our prime minister is European. My country is a fucking circus. Shit. No, go away, Craig. I'm not bringing you in. Aramis for 5 says, Cypher new phone. Don't. You can't do that. What? What do you want?
Internal conflict.
No. I was just excited to watch you play games here in an hour. I was really, really excited about that. It's Blabs Versus coming up really shortly.
Yes, we are going to plug it again before we leave. Don't worry.
That's all. Hey, listen. I want to see 7,000. I know we don't have 7,000 people watching. I want to see 7,000 people open up a new tab and join us over at Side Scrollers Plus, promo code $1 for that first month. Thank you very much. That's all. That's it. My foot hurts like hell. That's all.
All right.
Yeah. Did it go well though, Craig? Real quick, did it go well?
Oh, dude, I have a ridiculous scar on my ankle. It is crazy. It's gonna be so
put
gnarly.
On beat binders, it'll sell well.
Oh my, yeah, I know. I'm giving away for free over on X. It's crazy.
Ew, did you really?
Well, no, I pulled. Here's the thing, Blabs. I put the carrot out there because what happens is I put the one with the bandage on it, right? And I said for 500 likes, I'll show the scar because it's pretty gnarly. It's really gnarly, Blabs. And if people I need to know people want to see the scar because it's I'm just letting you know.
Maybe people on Plus can see it if you get Plus. Maybe that could maybe more.
How about I'll post my scar. I'll post my scar over there right now. Yeah, sounds good. My scar will be available exclusively to Plus members.
Maybe show it on Blabs
you really
Versus.
Get your money's worth there with a scar.
Yeah. Hey, see my foot for $1.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody. See you guys over on Plus.
Watch it works.
Hi, Mally.
Don't even say hi to Kay, Craig. What the fuck?
I'm getting there. I didn't say hi to Phoenix yet.
You didn't say hi to me either.
I didn't say hi to anybody. I just want to say hi to Kay, to Mally and Kay. That's it.
Cool, man.
Hi.
Bye, everybody.
Go away. All right, moving on.
I don't want to see Craig's scar. That might deter me from subscribing.
Anyway, Aramis says, decipher a new phone. Didn't see if my direct donor was seen. All right, I'm sorry. I totally forgot. I put that in my notes to say it out loud.
Aramis came in with a $25 direct donation. Says, have a fantastic... Oh, you got it. Have a fantastic day, ladies. Phoenix, you're amazing. Ladies, if you have a chance to take botany or alchemy class, which would you choose? Also, hey, Blabs, hope you're enjoying your when you're in the spotlight. Cheers.
So I would probably do botany because I've already done that multiple times.
Kataka over on Twitch, subscribed with Prime for 2 months. Says, hey, normal man, hope you're having a good day. Thanks. Okay, and that's all. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, I can't see direct donors. Anytime Craig is gone, I'm unable to access them because it's really stupid. Anyway, Tenarian says, change of plans. My mom just came by with some whale meat and blubber.
And there is a pic on locals.
I'm really good. Thank you. So good. Thank you. Lando says, that shouldn't be a real sentence that people say, Tenarian. All right, so what the fuck is this?
Oh,
we're doing it.
I told you
Here we go.
I keep my word.
A nice palate cleanse. Here we go.
All right. Okay.
Enjoy, ladies.
Your nails, they bring out the color in your eyes. I'm not trying to flirt. Said on purpose.
I did that on purpose.
It really worked.
This is the full volume, by the way. It's really low.
Okay.
Let's see your nails first.
Oh, yes, of course.
They're
What the
very
frick?
nice. Yeah, they're very beautiful. You're welcome. As a fan of your nails, I would like you to show them to me, please. Oh, come on.
What?
Please. Your nails are awesome.
That's so creepy.
Wait, did you hear him? Wait, no, hang on.
I did.
I would like you to show them, please.
He was begging.
Please. Your nails are awesome.
No.
Please.
Ugh.
Oh, come on, please. Your nails are awesome.
He has like
So are
a
yours.
fetish.
Yeah, old man fetish.
I'm okay, great.
It's just the best thing I ever saw. It's a Kingsman nail. Get a shot of that.
How are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. I'm talking to you guys. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. No kidding. That's crazy.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you so much. I'm not gonna lie, I got them done for you.
Did you?
I did.
Lying to
I'm
me.
not lying. I literally.
Are you serious?
I'm not joking.
Give them over.
Give them up. Give them
Oh my
over.
God, look at this.
It's like it's an excuse to touch women's hands, bro. Like, let's be honest about what it is.
Yeah.
He's
Well, if he
gay.
knows that giving them attention will allow him to do that, it's like this is like a more successful version of what Lily Tino was trying to do. He thought maybe if he pretended to be a woman, then maybe he could get closer to them. I think Pedro figured out, oh, if I just go over the top complimentary, you know, the way that a lot of gays tend to do, then girls love it. And then I can get all their attention. It's like, and now they do it for him. They're playing into his fetish. This is crazy.
It's like the gay guy that's like, yeah, I'll totally go bra shopping with you. Yeah, let me help you size your boobs, queen. And it's like, you're not gay, bro.
Why would you show us this?
I'm
I
like
just thought
angry.
it would be really nice. Exactly. I want to leave on a nice, angry.
Yeah,
Really
There's
bad.
more.
To answer your original question, no, I still don't see it in him.
Yo, no.
Thank you.
There's no masculine.
Ding, 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 because
I
I'm
researched.
obsessed with nails.
Yeah.
Ah!
God, you're gay.
Am I right?
Yeah.
I'm like
Why?
really obsessed with nails. Oh my God.
Really?
I love,
Wow.
I love a manicure, even though I don't do mine ever.
We try our best.
We try
our best. I hope we got that on camera.
Someday.
Thank God.
Someday.
There you go. Happy Wednesday.
Gay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Phoenix.
I'd like to bring the masculinity to the show. You're welcome, ladies.
Can you get a restraining order for someone you'll never meet?
I don't think that's how it works, bro.
I want to try. I will spend the money. I don't want this man near me.
Can there be like a petition restraining order? Can like 100 people sign something and say, don't ever come near these 100 people?
Never visit the state of California.
Just stay in your home, bro.
Yeah. John says, wear gloves around Pedro. He can't be trusted. Yeah, you gotta wear winter gloves around him. You can't see your nails or the shape of your fingers or anything.
But then he's gonna be like, girl, let me take off those gloves. I bet you have great painted nails under them. And then it's an excuse to do more. I hate this man. He's disgusting. He's creepy.
I have an idea.
Any woman, if you're a woman out there that likes this man, please tell us why. Are you retarded?
That's
I
my.
haven't-
That's
You-
what I'm
you
trying to
are,
figure
you
out.
are.
I have an
Sorry,
idea.
you are.
Whenever you
You
meet
are.
Pedro Pascal, you just cover your nails in dirt and grime, and you have like break all your nails and shit, and they make them look really, really ugly and mannish and boyish, and then you'll be safe. Because he'll be like, he won't say anything about your nails. He'll be like, oh, you know.
I can't with this shit, bro.
Anyway, fuck you, Phoenix, for sharing that. Kay, where can the people
welcome.
find you?
I'm Melee K, one half of Melee Games, where we don't show clips of Pedro Pascal at Melee Games. It's a great place. What are we up to? Well, tonight I'm going to be playing Overcooked with James on the couch. Why is that interesting? Because we played this game years ago offline, and we yelled at each other so badly that we never played that game again, but someone gifted it to us. So we're going to play it and probably expect yelling. And then on Friday, I must mention this because people like to make jokes about me writing fan fiction all the time. Well, we have a little thing over at Melee Games where if you tip $100, I do 10 minutes of a game. The chat decided to stretch this a little bit, and they are forcing me to write Three Houses fan fiction and regular fan fiction and read Reddit trash
Nice.
It's tragic. So, yeah, if you actually want to see me write fan fiction for real, so I can't deny the fan fiction allegations, that is happening Friday night.
All right. Her
Please
links
make
are
it about
down
Pedro
below.
Pascal. Thank you.
Yes. Pedro Pascal meets Melee K and admires her fingernails. All right.
Yes.
Mallory, where can the people find you?
If you guys want to see more of me live, just like the PO box unboxing, like hangout stream and shit. And I also just hit 10,000 followers on Rumble. So if you guys want to go and help me add to that, I'm now trying to beat Side Scroller's follower count on Rumble, which is like 11,800. So we're already close. So you can help me
Fight to
do
the
it.
death.
And if you want to help me beat them on that. And then if you guys like my quips and stuff, I make videos, shorts, all kinds of stuff. I post on X, Instagram, TikTok, and all kinds of things. Sorry, my dog is whining. And yeah, if you want to see more from me, I have all my links in my link tree on all my socials.
You're muted, Blabs.
You're muted.
Bro,
oh
so
god,
muted.
I thought there was something wrong with
I'm
me. I
smart.
stared at
No,
it for
you're
a minute.
fine.
Thick, I'm smart. Don't worry. Anyway, as
You
for
are
me,
smart.
you can find myself in Phoenix. All of our links are down below. And a quick reminder that today will be live in less than an hour over on Plus exclusively. My first time ever playing F-Zero. Use promo code $, if you'd like to come watch us. And that is basically it, I think. I think we've got everything. So, remember, everybody, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got to go get it. We'll see you tomorrow. I don't have a fart sound. I'm sorry. Fatality.
I'll do it.
Oh, that's a terrible one.